Good evening. Welcome back to the Mancunian Way. Hope you are all well. My name is Martin. I'm your host. Tonight, we're going to have a chat. Because I think everyone's lost their fucking bonkers mind. I'm going to say this. Danny might have thought this was a different kind of show. I'm hoping he kind of gathered where I was going with this. Because Danny knows what I'm like. This, it's my opinion, so I can say what I want, is becoming an excuse to I can verbally abuse anyone now. The term "it's my opinion" is not "it's my opinion." That's what I think, not a problem. It is not an excuse to be a bit of a dick. Otherwise, it's my opinion will be getting used in a court of law next week. Someone breaks the law and we're going, but it's my opinion. What are we doing? This is crazy now what we're doing this on my opinion bollocks. So, I ain't having it no more. Yeah? Simple fact. Because there's such thing as you can have an opinion, but there is such thing as an opinion with consequences. We also want to have a talk of we don't talk analytically anymore. No one talks anything. Saying he's shit, keep saying this, is not analytically anything to do with football. Now, I've coached from under 8s, under 7s, all the way up to open age. And if I said to one of my former players, "You're shit," do you think he's sticking around? Or do you think he's like, "Do you know what? You did okay, but this is what you need to work on," and you show them? As a teacher in a school, do you think I can just say to the kids, "You're shit"? I'd lose my job in 5 minutes. Or is it about helping them through stuff? Let's get things better. I'm sorry, we become a real... I think Pulpit put a tweet out earlier, and I don't know if Danny's seen it. Big up Danny, by the way. Don't know if Danny's seen it. but I completely concur with everything Pulpy said. We have become one hell of a toxic fan base.
He's right.
We have become we passed Arsenal in toxicity. A few titles and a treble and everything else, I get it. But we've gone really toxic. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to look at the wingers objectively. And we're going to look at their ages. We're going to look at everything. We're also going to look at where Sane was in his first season, where Mahrez was in his first season, where Sterling was in their first seasons. And we're going to compare the team that was around them to the team that we've now got. We're going to do this properly.
I was thinking of going even farther back and disproving the whole thing that only the wingers are supposed to score.
Well, believe me, the other thing at the minute, Danny, the amount of goals people are wanting wingers to score, can we start calling them strikers?
It's crazy to me. It is.
Some strikers don't get 20 goals a season, and we're wanting the wingers to do it now.
I know.
So we now want the wingers to score the same amount of goals as what some forwards are scoring at. And no, I'm not doing that. It's not natural at all. Toxicity is not natural. No, it's not. You need to look in the mirror. If you get that toxic over football, Paul, you need to look in the mirror for me, mate. I don't get that toxic over football. If I get that toxic over football, I go out and touch grass. I'm sorry, but people are wanting. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm just sorting other things out as well. Right. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. Like I said, we'll see if we're going to do it as a phone in. We'll see. Yes, hit the likes, free and share, stream on all socials, all helps. Let's have a cushy discussion, and that's what we're going to have. Martin Dapp said Rodri rejected the contract. I don't know. We're still in discussions. I don't know if he has rejected it. We've offered it. We'll see. But it won't be Barcelona if he goes anywhere. It's not Barca. Barca haven't got the money to begin with. Unless you all think Barcelona are just going to pull $100 billion out the back pocket. Oh, you mean wingers and not whingers? Plenty of whingers today. Not sure we cannot. Well, we'll see that. So plenty of whingers. Sorry, that was just me earlier. Good evening, all. Gonna have to miss this one. Gutted as my topic of choice. This is do or die seasons for Bob. See, do or die for Bob. Do or die for Bob. Good evening to Marty's late night stream. I've forgotten about Sunday's loss at Villa Park. Jesus, that's the other thing. One loss after 10 games, and we have this kind of a meltdown. What are we going to do if we lose 2? Or we lose 3? Or we lose 4? Jesus. Big up. Sorry. Go on, Danny. Go on. Give me your view anyway. I'll just send this link to.
I just want to talk about a hypothetical situation. First of all, we are bashing these wingers in for not scoring goals in the league. And yet, at the same time, we are still bashing the club for selling Palmer. How many goals did Palmer have in the league? None. If this iteration of the fan base existed 2 years ago, they would sell Palmer without even thinking about it. Because you can't both say selling Palmer is a mistake and also saying we need to sign an established player. Because Palmer is not an established player. This was just something I thought of last night, that people just contradict themselves nonstop. And it is difficult to listen to. I don't know what you think, but...
Yeah, the Palmer thing amazes me. See, this is not a conversation, Alan and Adam. Sabia was shit, nothing to talk about.
Oh, okay. And these people talk about we need goals from our wingers to win stuff. Who are our wingers in the treble year? We had Grealish, who scored 3 times all season, and we had Bernardo, who scored 7 times all season.
Oh no, that was the best one. We sold our best winger. It was the best one I heard the other day. Guy that got hounded out the football club by everyone.
People change their arguments just so they're able to be angry. People enjoy being angry. And like you said yesterday, people only sing when we're losing.
Yeah. Honestly, being angry is now a good thing, and I don't get it. Good evening, Ed.
Evening, Ed.
So yeah, we'll get into it. After Villa, I'm not surprised the City dropped points against Villa. Bournemouth for strong. So yeah, so we're going to lose every game now because we lost one. Teal watching the Savio, the tram driver. Don't rate our wingers who don't contribute enough. Pep is forcing Foden to be a playmaker when he's not one. Sending best wishes. Oh, this is hilarious. Hello, fellow trail winners. Hello, DC. How the devil are you? Yes, I did, mate. Teal, like Sir Alan did last year without DMs, no DM. Mate, you do know Alan doesn't have his own channel.
What's all this?
Don't know.
What's all this? Rodri rejected the contract news, man. We just gotta focus on the season, man. We just gotta focus on what we have in front of us.
I'm angry. What are you angry about? Because we lost. Hello, boys. Out when it's good. More wins to come back the club. Don't be daft now, Rajak. If Rodri goes to Madrid, he's a clown. No respect for himself. Smash the likes. Thank you, Harry. I'm right. I'm a right pumpkin. Head as you know. He wants to join his mate Carvajal at Madrid. Martin, please calm us down. Igali's going to have. Yeah, well, we'll see. We need cheering up. Arsenal winning the league one set piece at a time. I'm working in the lab one night when my eyes bailed and here sight. I did the best. Hi, Martin and crew. Big up, Magnus. Go for it, Blue Art. Evening Blues. Adam says wingers are shite. Yes, Dash Mesh. How the devil are you? Good evening to you, Blue Heart. Evening all. I know the show is about wingers, but I also think Randers has been massively underwhelming since Wolves. 27 years old. He's been well off it. Disappointing. Big up, Brunado. Hope you're well. Big up, Dash. Very important message. Thank you, mate. Nothing to chat about. We've done that one. Hello, Dudley. How the devil are you, mate? None of the chat abuses anyone. Okay. But maybe have a read of your own comments. Evening, Simo Sups. It's my opinion is close related to I'm just asking questions. Savio is a footballer. Docker is Alan, and Martin is Docker is Alan. Is right, Martin, big time. Okay, big up everyone. How are you doing? Where is Sir Alan? Probably in your bedroom. You should be able to say it. Yeah, you should be able to say it. It's my opinion. If I want to call her an SLG, I'll call it her. Second highest goal scorer is Burnley defender. There is no excusing that. That's the other one I've heard before. So we don't count on goals anymore. So we don't count penalties. We don't count set pieces. We don't count on goals. People are changing the rules of football as they're going along in this world. We cannot beat Arsenal. They cannot beat us either. I'm a small percentage of the fact. No, it's not. No, it's not a small percentage. Really not.
Fine, let me jump in here. Elliot, that's the main thing we're trying to address.
Elliot.
That's the main thing. Treble, once in a lifetime. Centurions, nobody's done before. So you can't say none of these players get into that squad because that's a once in a lifetime squad. That's what we're trying to say. That's why all this hyperbole going on, because we're comparing 20-year-olds to once in a lifetime squad and players. It's not going to, you're always going to be mad if that's who you're comparing them to. You're always going to be mad.
Who were the wingers in the Mancini years?
There were not wingers. The only true winger we had back then was Adam Johnson, and we all know about him.
Yeah, we don't talk about that anymore. Swiftly moving on away from Adam Johnson. 20 G&A across all comps. Okay. So you want him to be a striker. Oh, look, your mate's here, Alan. Elliot, your mate's here. Our wide players are not good enough. They're not creating opportunities. Okay. It was always there, Martin, but it was covered up because we won all the time. So what you're saying is because we've stopped winning, we've become toxic. So you just proved my whole point there.
No one was complaining about winger G&A in the treble year. Why? Because we won stuff.
It's a bit like the high line. No one complained about the high line when we were winning stuff.
Grealish scored,
the high line comes in.
Grealish scored 3. Bernardo scored 7. I didn't hear a peep about winger G&A.
Yeah. We're going to dive into all this tonight. We're going into it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. By the way, just a little fact. Who was our youngest player in our 11 on Sun yesterday? Anyone know who our youngest player was in our whole team?
It's probably Savinho, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Evening, Martin. That defeat was on Pep. Stick with the winning team. That team selection was poor. I would have benched Reinders, started Cover, Foden in the 8th. Mamouche in the left, Doku left. I want to start Doku, mate, because I don't think Doku deserves to start. Martin, do you think Savinho can finish? Well, we're going to get into it. It's not about that. It's about we need to have an analytical chat. How do we get them improved? You give them the time. Another thing we're going to look into is I'm going to put to bed this £70 million bid from Tottenham. We're going to go and look at some tweets, and we're going to see if we can find a tweet at any point where someone has said credibly, I don't mean Bill from the White Hart, has said a £70 million bid came in. And we'll look at Fabrizio, and not I've had a look today. Not once did Fabrizio said they made the bid. So can we stop saying we should have took the money? And then also, if we do find one, because again, I've only looked at Fabrizio and David Ornstein, what was the payment structure? Was it 70 million or was it 20 million up front and 30 million in add-ons 20,000 years later? We are on for 13 league losses.
Well, we were on for 4 before, or not 4. We were on for far less than 13 before.
I don't get what does he mean we're on for 13?
He's extrapolating 3 losses across the rest of the season because that's definitely how football works.
Yep. Big up, Dash Mess, for the 29 months, mate. Big up you. Hope you are well. Thank you for your continued support. I've accidentally deleted the Rodri thing, so I need to put that back up. I will do it later on. So my apologies. Adam Johnson, no, we're not talking about that. I'm swiftly moving on. Big up, Andrew. Yeah, another thing as well. Have you noticed this? Quick one. You know the logo that was going to, the City badge that was going to be on the front of the North Stand? Yeah, that's now not going on. Reportedly. Yeah. We sold the debt on. It's not debt management. Oh, how I miss Sterling signing Mahrez. Well, we're going to look into it. Grealish was class. Jesus. Even last season, Palmer was shit until the World Cup. We all know Jackie's super class, cleared of all our wingers, but he got 3 goals, mate. So you're now slagging off Savinho. You're praising Jack for something to be, yeah.
Savinho got more G&A than Jack did any season. He's okay.
But tell me it's not an agenda. You know what I mean? And then again, it's not an agenda. It's my opinion. What are we doing here? What are we doing about the wingers, Martin? Do you want to give them the season? Oh, look what's available in Jan. Well, that's the other thing I'm going to look into because someone tell me who you're buying in Jan.
I will have a heated discussion about that.
Yeah. Let's just not come by Munich and just take Alisi out like we can just do it, guys, you know. Do we go to, who else do you want to go to? Do we go to PSG and take a couple of their players and we'll have a quick stop off in Barca. We'll take Yamal as well. Good evening, League.
No, I got a better one for you, Martin. Let's go to Everton and get him guy. That's what everybody wants now.
By the way, Rodri has said no to Sitter. Has he? Do
you work on the board, Mark?
What's the source on that? Martin, something that I do think about is even if Savinho and Doku leave, the options on the market are horrendous. Nusa, exactly, still a project player. Semenyo, not sure. I think he's a structure player. And Ndiaye, Leao doesn't score goals, by the way. And Fafana. Okay.
Or the guy at Monaco. What's that guy at Monaco name?
Akalouche.
Yeah.
Who's another project player. So they want to swap another project player for another project player. It's crazy. Hi, Martin. Hope you're well, buddy. And what's the point of being angry over Villa? Oh, no, not about Villa. We're just going to go into it all tonight because I'm bored of this. Pick up everyone. 9 Premier League games and our 3 wingers. I'm 0G and 4A. Anyone worried? Nope. Not at all. Big up, Ed. Big up, Ed. It's bloody in front of me. Still waiting for Ryan's season 1, episode 2 tweet. Big up, Martin, Danny. Help you well, lads. Was nice to appear with Bebo on the channel. Good sort to the like-minded people where we are in the season. Bring on Wednesday. The squad is nowhere near good enough in general. You can try and pick certain players out, but how many of these current players get in the treble? But the point is, Elliot, you're not going to get that treble squad again.
No, Elliot, the point is, not
That's
many of
the
them
point
do.
I'm
Not many of them do, but why are people only scapegoating the wingers? That's what I
Not
can't
many
get
of our
about.
midfielders are getting in that treble team either. Yeah. It is. It's crazy. It is crazy. But that's how people compare. Sure, you don't want to get a worse card than the one you had before. You're not going to get the squad you had before. That's my point I'm saying. You're not going to get that treble squad again. Hence, we won the treble. If we're going to compare everything to the treble, then we might as well shut the shop up now. Shut the shop up. That's like Brazil saying, we're going to win, comparing everything to a World Cup squad.
Mate, United have been a shower of shit for 12 years. I don't hear them talking about 99 every day. Saying our squad's nowhere near 99. And they're in a far worse position than we are.
That said, that a source that he trusts on that Rodri rejected a contract probably because he doesn't want to play with his shower of shit. I also told you Martin Haaland scored. As you seen yesterday, we had no chance of scoring. I thought Savinho had a couple of chances. One game, where's it gone well, Martin? Everything is losing their heads. Bob needs more time. Imagine being 100k a week and not being able to score a goal. Who's on 100k a week? I don't get that. No stable midfield affect the wingers. Sabio shouldn't be starting. What a load of shit that is, Martin, if you're not good enough, young enough. Nope, garbage. I disagree with that. Jack Grealish was dead awful, and it's a disgrace whoever sanctioned paying 100 million for that load of crap. I don't want to hear his name on this show. Savio to Tottenham, here we go. Those who are in the agenda have been waiting for the unbeaten run to finish, and now they're going to town. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Savio is just classy. I'm not saying that either. You're going A to Z there, Amar. Way A to Z. Smith said Spurs willing. Willing. Right, but here's my point. I'm willing to give Danny £1 million.
I wish you did, but I know you won't.
Do you know what I mean? But no, but here's my other thing, Sam, that I'll say. This is the same people who wanted the young, hungry squad last season. We don't want the unks. We want youth. We can't be doing this flip-flop nonsense when things go wrong. I don't want the unks. I want the youth. I don't want the youth. I want ready-made. I don't want people are flip-flopping all over the show. And I'm sorry. Shall you continue what? You're not getting Pedri. You're not getting Yamal. You're not getting Mbappe. You're not getting Biddy Jr. So what's your point there, Elliot? Can we stop talking about Adam Johnson, please? Thank you. Elliot, are you going on the show? Please, love your facts. Please stop trying to control the show, Alan. Big up, Tom. Hope you're well. Twitter is all bull. Why do you believe it then? Of course, he was going, Martin. You said he was trying to tell me the case was just in the background for no reason. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, is that because Hamza told you that, Elliot? 70 mil, never coming facts. No actual credible sources said it. Nope. Savinho, the snake. Now we're getting to the truth. Now we're getting to the truth. Right, anyway. Right, let's get into it. I will come back to your comments in a minute. We're going to get into it now. I'm just going to look up. So who do you want to start with? Who do you want to start with? Do you want to go to Sane, Sterling, Mahrez? Where do you want to go? I'll let you two choose.
Go on, Ed. Who do you want to talk about?
Where do you want to hit first?
You're on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute, mate. Come on, Ed. Get with it.
Sane, because everybody loves to say Sane. So go to Sane.
Amar's asking me, do I know how transfers work? No, not got a clue, Amar. Who do you want to go with?
You say one
Sane.
of those Sane, yeah.
Right, we'll go with Sane then. Right, let's have a look at Sane then. No, no, I'm not, like I said. So Sane, where is all seasons? All right, it's after dark, so I can smoke it after dark. Right, we'll look at all clubs, Manchester City. Yep. Do you want to do all comps or just Premier League? Should we be fair and go all comps?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
So it's a bit easier. Right, signed 16-17 season. He played, let's do, so he signed 16-17. There we go. Right, he made 26 appearances in the Premier League. He made 5 appearances in the FA Cup, 4 appearances in the Champions League. In the EFL Cup, he made 2. So out of 37 appearances, he got 7 assists in his first season and 9 goals. Totaling 16 GNA. How many did Sereno get last year, GNA? 14? So he had 2 less.
And remind me when Sane's first goal was? Surely it wasn't in the middle of December.
No. We're doing this properly, Elliot. Don't be doing that. We're doing this properly. We're going to do it as people are doing it. We're going to do this in a fair way. So we're going to do it in a fair way because this agenda's got to stop for me. Right. So what you want? 26. So 20. He scored his first goal
in December.
Well, he got his first assist on the 23rd of October against Southampton in a 1-1 draw. He got his first goal on the 18th of December 2016. So in his first season, he went 4 months and didn't score a goal.
And only Savio gets bashed for that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do this for every winger.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this for everyone. We're going to do this for everyone because what we're going to do is have a little bit of it. We're going to have a proper analytical chat.
No one is denying that Sane is better than Savio. We're just saying that it took time for him. And
we're not saying that.
Savio's not given any grace.
We're doing this sensibly.
Yes, he is clear of Savio. No one is
saying he's not. But what we're saying is you were all slagging Savio off last season, not just this. Same with Doku. We're going to do this with Doku as well. Alan, I'm coming to the second season. Just because I'm about to prove your agenda wrong. Right. First season, he was, how old was I? Because how old was he, by the way? It doesn't give me age. Damn. Don't give me age. Damn. Right, well, anyway, it didn't give me age. So there you are. That was his first season. 9 goals, 7 assists, which for me, very, very good. Second season, he had a very, very good season, which we're about to find out. We're going to do this for everyone. Second season, he had a marvellous season. 32 appearances, 9 in the Premier League, 9 in the Champions League, 5 in the EFL, 3 in the FA Cup, 49 appearances, 14 goals, 19 assists. Fabulous. Yeah, like we've said. Would we all agree with that? Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fabulous. Then we come to his third season. I think, was that the one he was injured in, sadly?
No, that was his fourth season. The ACL against Liverpool, that was his fourth season, 1920. Yeah.
Yeah. Third season, 47 appearances, 16 goals, 18 assists. And he was at, I'm going to do this in the same way. So we're going to look at it in different ways. I don't know why I'm getting messages like that. Right. So we've got 2. Hang on, carry on. I'm getting all sorts here.
He's got 2 what?
Guys, let's not get too emotional, okay? This we just.
Yeah, I'm getting abusive messages now as we're going. Yeah, man. It's always nice. So Sane, yeah, like I said, great third season, 16 goals, 8 assists. Sane, fabulous. Don't deny that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people having that debate, I would agree with. Savio, Doku, and Sabinho all need to improve 1,000%. Yeah. Now, who do you want to do next?
Do Sterling. He's got 15-16 season to look at as well.
Now, remember, Sterling got a lot of stick.
Yeah, now people are begging for a winger like him. Called him a tapping merchant for years. So he was shit his last 2 seasons.
Sterling, when we signed him, was how old is he now? He's 30 years old. And when we signed him, so we'll do Manchester City all seasons. Tell you what, transfer market's not the quickest. So he was at City.
He was 20, turning 21.
20, turning 21. Spot on. Thank you, Dana. So he signed in 15, 16. So a long 10 years ago. Yeah, long time ago. Like I said, we're going to do this analytically. He got, where is it? Doesn't give you it. Right, here we go. In his first season at Manchester City, 15-16, he played 31 appearances in the Premier League, 10 in the Champions League, 4 in the League Cup, 2 in the FA Cup, 47 appearances, so quite a lot. And he was big money, 50 million quid. He got 11 goals, 6 in the Premier League, 3 in the Champions League, 1 in the League Cup, 1 in the FA Cup, and he got 10 assists. So similar assists to Sabinho and Doku, but he had far more goals. So I would agree on that one, yeah. When did he have his breakout season?
17,
when did he score 30 odd?
Oh, that was what, 1920, I think it was.
Yeah, next season, 7 goals in the Premier League, 7 assists, 1 in the FA Cup, 4 assists in the FA Cup, 2 in the Champions League, 3 in the Champions League, and he got 10 goals in total, 16 assists. So very good again for a winger. Very happy with that. 17-18, I think is when he blew everyone away. In the Premier League, 33 games, got 18 goals, which was fabulous. 12 assists, 4 goals in the Champions League, 1 assist, 1 goal in the FA Cup, 23 goals, 14 assists. Fabulous. Yeah, that for me is above and beyond for a winger. And then the season after, he went even better, and that's where he got the 30. Well, he got over 40 G&A. Which I'm honest with you, I think a lot of strikers would be happy with.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So up to now, Sterling got a lot of abuse, by the way. Then the season after, 1920, 31 goals, 10 assists. He got 20 goals in the Premier League. Yeah, which was fabulous. So Sterling for me is never a problem. I think the Sterling debate was possibly missed chances in big games. It's about it, really.
Sure. I mean, his last 2 seasons divided the fan base, and when he left, people were pleased with it. They said it was time for him to go. And now they're begging for someone like him back, so I don't get it. I mean, I kind of get it. I know they're hinting at his 2017 to 2020, but again, don't forget all the abuse he got. There's a whole thing with him not signing a City shirt. People hated him. They're on their knees for him now.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think Sterling was ever a problem for me. I think Sterling was a fabulous player. Mahrez next. We'll do Palmer. Should we do Palmer as well? Oh, that's unfair to do Palmer.
It is unfair, but it's also unfair to be hammering Bob after 1,000 minutes.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Mahrez in his first season. So he joined City in 18-19 for, was it 65 million, I believe?
Thereabouts.
Yeah. Right. So in his first season, he made 5 appearances in the FA Cup, 2 goals, 1 assist. In the Premier League, 27 appearances, 7 goals, 4 assists. Remember, this is his first season. Champions League, 1 goal, 4 assists. EPL or EFL Cup, 2 goals, 3 assists. Similar to a Savio. Got 7 more goals than Savio, which I think's good.
Yeah.
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 So, and then his second season, he got 18, 19, 19, 20. So, by the way, Sané and Sterling have better numbers than Mahrez, but everyone says Mahrez is the world-class winger. Champions League, 7 appearances, 1 goal, 4 assists. Premier League, 11 goals, 12 assists. So, got better in his second season. He in total he got 13 goals, 16 assists in his second season, which, again, think's very good. In his third season at City, he got 4 goals, Champions League, 2 assists, 9 goals, 6 assists, 1 goal in the EFL, got 14 goals, 9 assists. So again, more goals than assists. So again, not got a problem with any of them. Right, this was his standout season, 21-22. Got 24 goals. 11 of them in the Premier League, 7 in the Champions League, 4 in the FA Cup, 2 in the EFL. 24 goals, 9 assists, 3,000 minutes.
No,
And then he's
go on.
Go on, Danny.
The same thing with Mahrez is we bought him when he was established. There's not a whole lot of established wingers that are attainable to sign these days, and people act like just sign a winger, just sign a well, who? Because we're not getting Elise, and then you're left with mostly project players.
Wait, no. I'm explaining what I'm doing. The point is, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about time. It's time. I'm trying to figure out why is there so much hate on our wingers. When someone tells me that why there's so much hate on the wingers, I'm trying to understand. Because up to now, everyone's telling me they want 20 goals. Well, up to now, one winger's got 20 plus goals. That was Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
In our best ever team, Savinio and Doku and Bob are not playing in our best ever team.
Yeah, no.
This is the point I'm trying to make. What people are doing is you are comparing the players we've got now to the trebles and everything else. That's unfair, in my honest opinion. So are we supposed to? So we haven't got KDB. So who are we going to say what KDB?
Exactly. Look at the teams that these players were supported with. Gundogan, David Silva, De Bruyne. We don't have that quality anymore. And yet again, like I said 15 minutes ago, it's only the wingers that get stick for it.
Right. Teal's put here. So we're a mid-table. No, not saying we're a mid-table. We're not a treble winning team anymore. Teal. If people are always going to compare us to the treble team, then we've no chance. This is the mistake United made. They compared all their teams to the 99 treble, and when they won 08 and they won the Champions League, then can't keep you doing that. It's like Nottingham Forest comparing their team now to when under Brian Clough. The point I'm trying to make is here, and we'll get into it. You are comparing things to our greatest ever period in our history. not one of our history. So that's the peak. That is it. The peak of it. The treble. Where are we going to get that team again? And don't forget, we built on that team. They had KDB around him. Would we say he's world-class striker, world-class number 10? If not the best, best.
And he scored goals himself. Our midfielders don't score goals, and no one talks about it.
You had Vinny Company, one of the best centre-backs at the time we were in the Centurions. Wasn't there for the thing, I agree. But you had KDB. You had a Phil Foden that was going into his prime. You had a prime Rodri. Have we got prime Rodri right now? Have we got a prime KDB? Have we got a David Silva? No.
No.
I'm trying, and I'm sorry, I don't understand. People can call me happy clappy, whatever they want. I don't care. What that's like, was our Mancini team better than the Pep team when we won the league in 11-12?
Well, which Pep team? It wasn't better than most of them, no. But again, there was
Pellegrini team. Was that as good as anything we had?
No, and we didn't have wingers who scored goals back then. We had midfielders playing out wide. We had James Milner, David Silva playing out wide. We signed an attractive winger, and Navas, who won the Euros, won the World Cup, scored in a Copa del Rey final. How did he do?
But like, and then let's go back to Pep Guardiola. When we won the Champions League, what did Pep do to Kevin De Bruyne? Can anyone tell me what Pep did to KDB when we won the Champions League in Istanbul?
Oh, he told him we talked to him after the match.
He hugged him and he went, 7 years.
Yeah.
It's been 7 years. We're not giving some of these players 7 months. So it took our greatest ever team 7 years, under our greatest ever manager, 7 years. And we all want it to be repeated again in 7-8 months. And listen, I know I'm getting hammered in the comments. I know I am. It's absolutely fine.
I see you talking about, but we don't rate these players on the. You got to understand that era these guys were playing in. The wingers that were in that era with them. Okay, Sane was in the same era as some of the maybe the best wingers that we've seen in a very long time. So yes, maybe Sane was not world class because of the people he was competing against at that time. We got to stop doing this. You got to add context and look at a full picture in this instead of zeroing in on what he did at Man City. He's competing with people at Real Madrid. Was Sane better than Bale? No, he wasn't. So, was he better than Benzema? No, he wasn't.
Around that time, he might have been. Benzema wasn't good until the early 2020s.
Benzema was playing. Okay, okay, I can get that. Then. You got people at Barcelona.
No, he wasn't.
So we got to stop. We got to stop trying to use these narratives for our own advantage here, and apply the actual what was going on during that time. And right now, like Danny has said, like Martin has said, there is a talent drain. There's a handful of wingers that you can bring in right now and can expect what you guys expect. A handful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you guys want to have a better discussion in the club and maybe Tiki maybe drop the ball, yeah, we can all say that.
See, and by the way, I'm not saying Savio FC. I'm doing this for all wingers. The point I'm making is people have given up on Savio when it's nothing to do with football. Jeremy Doku and Jack Grealish didn't get this abuse. Stop pretending they did. Because they didn't. Jack Grealish had 3 years at Manchester City, and he didn't get this abuse. Doku, who has not been good enough for nearly 3 years, has not got this abuse. How has Savio got this abuse after a year and a month?
Again,
Sorry.
Again, Palmer would not have survived if he was here 2 years later. He didn't score a Premier League goal for us. People wanted McAtee to get shoved out of the club. McAtee had a better season with us than Palmer ever did. So I don't get it. People contradict themselves.
Ed's switching to his phone because he knows his mic's off. Am I actually doing what, Elliot? Am I doing what? What do you want me to say? Have you seen some of the abuse Sabio's had over the last 2 days?
He was right, though. Grealish did get hammered a lot.
No, Sabio, I did. And listen, before anyone goes to back Sabio, I back Grealish as well, by the way. I got called Grealish's agent. I was backing Grealish that much. I got called his agent. That's what I got called. His agent. Right, let's do Doku now. Let's have a look at Jeremy Doku's stats. So he joined in 23-24. Yeah, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. 29 appearances in the Premier League, 3 goals. He got 10 assists. Champions League, 7 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. So he had 7 goals, 11 assists in his first season. Say that's good or bad or indifferent? I don't think that stat's too bad for a first season. I think it's very good. Anyone agree, disagree on that?
What was the numbers again?
In his first season, he got... where was that? I just had it up. 7 assists, 7 goals, 11 assists in 45 games.
That is a better first season than some of the wingers have looked at.
Yeah.
Maybe not better, but around the same level approximately.
And then 24-25, his next season, which was last season, as we all know, he got in 41 appearances, 29 in the Premier League, 4 in the Champions League, 3 in the Club World Cup, 3 in the FA Cup, 1 in the Community Shield, 1 in the EFL Cup. He got 8 goals, 9 assists. So he had a slight dip in our worst ever season in 10 years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then this season, he's currently on 1 goal, 3 assists in 12. Savio. Remember? He's only been here 1 season. Get it up.
Don't count Club World Cup. Why not?
Hang on. So, right, so I'm taking them off Doku's then. Just so I know, I'm taking them off Doku's. The contract wasn't even, the contract was on the table from January last year, Alan. Is what I was told. Right. Sabinho, last season, his first season, 24-25, got 3 goals, 13 assists. Because I'm going to count the same way as counted with Doku. 3 goals, 13 assists. He got 10 assists in the Premier League, 1 goal, 1 goal in the Champions League, 1 assist, 1 assist in the EFL, and then a goal and assist in the thing. In the Premier League then, he got 10 assists, which for me isn't bad for a winger, but 20. He got an assist. He got 2 assists against Ipswich, an assist against Arsenal, an assist against Leicester, 3 against West Ham, 1 against Arsenal, another 1 against Newcastle, 1 against Leicester. And then this season, and we'll do Bob as well, but I think Bob's only in his first season. In 6, he's made 10 appearances this season, 556 minutes, 1 goal, 2 assists.
Getting slammed for it.
So 1 goal, 2 assists in 10 games. And he's made 4 starts. No, he hasn't. He's made 6 starts. My apologies, 6.
So these people are saying Savio wanted to leave.
Sorry, 5 starts. 5 starts. He played 3 minutes against Arsenal.
So maybe
you're saying that's horrific. What? He had better stats than Leroy Sané in his first season. How is that horrific?
No, I don't get this whole Savio wanting to leave thing. Does no one remember 2019? Sané wanted to go to Bayern. Why is he not called a snake then? He wanted to go to Bayern. He got injured. He went to Bayern the following year. No one was calling him a snake back then. Why is it only for Savio?
Norway's manager even called that Oscar Bob's poor performance. Is the contract to his market value? Who said he got offered? No, they were talking in January, February is what I was told, and I will send you the email. By your logic, once again, surely you can't trust anything in the media. I didn't get it in the media. I got it off an email, which I'll show you, Elliot. Those stats are making me cry. There was none of these earlier on when I was putting the stats out for other players. Sheesh. Look, German politics. Someone's just put German politics. Second seat, I agree. But he's played 5 games. Was you aware he was here last season? Who? Yeah. I don't understand. Sky News did. Sky Sports News said what? Right. Okay. Right. Carry on. I don't know this. Listen. It is what it is. Listen, I've said this. I mean, Pulper, like I said, Pulper's tweet earlier on is spot on for me. Savinio this, Bob that. Where was Nico? Why doesn't Cherky start? Play O'Reilly in the middle. Why did Bernardo play? Do any of you actually have what it takes to watch a game without losing your shirt? We as a fan base are becoming the biggest toxic bunch of ghoulish doom merchants on this planet. I'm not one for harping on about the good old days, but fuck me, some of you don't know how lucky you are.
Facts.
That's what Pulpy put at 14 hours ago.
He's right. Again, we're silent when we win and we get all mouthy when we lose. It should be the other way around, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Elliot disagrees with him. Whereas DC agrees, and that's fine. There are a few Muppets in here not taking this combo serious as well.
Hey man, all we can do is give you guys the facts.
I don't think personal abuse is opinions. There's where we disagree. Somebody who personally abuses me in the street, they wouldn't do it to my face, mate. Would you go up to Savio in his face and go, "You're fucking shit, get out of my club"? You wouldn't. An opinion is different to abuse. An opinion is something you can have a chat about between two people. Abuse is, if you're not willing to say it to somebody's face, then you know it's crossed the line.
Yeah.
That's the difference, in my opinion, between opinions and abuse. As a former teacher, I would never speak to my children the way people speak to some footballers. I wouldn't speak to students that way. And I've taught older people as well. I wouldn't speak to them in that way. Maybe it's the job I've done. Maybe it's the job I've done. But I'm sorry, that's not the way you speak to people. And I think social media is very... I think people hide under social media. I was chatting with a guy tonight, I won't mention the name, and a Newcastle fan who's had death threats and been told if you come over to England, you're going to get your head weighed in. That's just an opinion, you know. Is that okay? Because it's social media. Could people hide behind it?
That's crazy, man.
We are comparing. Opinions are, for me, are becoming an excuse, like I said, for being a bit of a dick. I was watching something with Ed. What's he called? Piers Morgan. You know, he does that great show. And someone went on it and went, I can say racist comments because it's my opinion under freedom of speech.
Piers Morgan.
Really? So you can be racist, but it's freedom of speech because it's your opinion. This is the world we live in. This is the problem with the world we live in. Sorry. It's a mess.
Mess.
I'm not saying Sabinho was going to be world class. I'm not saying Doku is going to be world class. Do they need to improve? Yes. Does Roscoe Bob need to improve? Yes. But let's talk in an analytical way of how we can get them to improve instead of just destroying them.
Yeah, and the point is the solution might not be so easy. And we're saying just do this, 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 and this. It's not that simple.
People's solution is just go and spend another 500 mil.
On who? On who, though? That's what winds me up.
Danny, it's not their job, Danny. It's not their job.
I'm glad. No, I'm glad it isn't. I'm glad.
We're normalizing. So for some reason, their shit is now an analytical viewpoint of football. I don't hear anyone going, well, you know, by the way, Randers was crap the other day. Why aren't we saying his shit?
It's a name. They bought him while he was established, so they can't bash him in for it.
It's just, I'm sorry, people, you know, I do believe a lot of the Sabinho stuff was the summertime because everyone was getting Rodrigo. Can I just give you a little stat because you're going about your G&A? How many G&A has Rodrigo got in his 7 appearances this season?
Oh.
No, and there's this whole say no to project players thing. Where did they get Rodrigo from? They brought him out of South America. They gave him time. Why can't we give our players time? With Doku, I kind of get it because it's his 3rd season here. But we're giving up.
Do you know what makes me laugh with Elliot? Elliot, you're gonna like this. You're the guy who said Musiala became the player he did because he was given the time. You jump on each side of the fence here, Elliot, as you're going, mate. Musiala, I'll give him time.
Mark, can you pull up Leao's stats? How about we go through Leao's, man? Let's go through these Leao. Let's go.
You want to do Leao's? We'll go through all the wingers. We'll have a good old winger debate. Leao. How do you spell Leao? Because it isn't. Is it just L-E-O?
L-E-A-O.
That's what I thought. I thought it was some weird L-E-A-O. I thought it was some weird spelling. Right, Rafael Leao. Okay. What do you want? Are we doing? Do you want to do that season? I don't know because I don't watch a lot of.
Any season the last couple of years, Martin. Any season. I know he had one great season.
No, Martin. Only look at the first 2 seasons. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, the first 2 seasons.
That's what I was trying to do. This is what I was trying to do with Sane. But this is what someone just said. But Sane, this is why I was trying to be careful with the Sterling stuff because Sterling didn't get his 30 G&A till 3-4 years in. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying they're going to be brilliant. I'm not saying they're going to be. Give them more than a frigging year, though, is what I'm saying.
Like, and we're all up here saying this is Doku's 3 years in, guys. We all understand.
Yeah, if Doku is not doing it by the end of the summer, then yes, sell him. He's had 3 years. That is a fair assessment in the same way Grealish was. But my point is, if we're only going to give players 1 year, then it's game over for a lot of players then. A lot of yous would have sold Rodri in his first year. So come on. Right, Leo. When did he? What season? Do you want his last two? Or I don't know where to go with it because he started in 1920. Right, 1920 for Serie A in his first season, 31 games, 6 goals, 1 assist.
Wow, staggeringly good numbers, aren't they?
The next season, 2021, he got 6 goals, 6 assists in 30 appearances in Serie A, 1 goal, 1 assist in the Champions League. In 21-22, he got 11 goals, 10 assists. 22-23, 15 goals, 10 assists. 23-24, 9 goals, 10 assists. 24-25, he only made 10 appearances. Was he injured? 3 goals, 1 assist. 24-25, 8 goals, 10 assists. Right, then give me some names. Give me the names. I need names and to compare to.
People said Lookman. Lookman was a flop in the league.
I wish his first goal for Everton wasn't against us, but
Apparently, no, I'm not saying Rodrigo shit. Jesus Christ. Listen to what I'm saying. You wanted to swap Sabinho for Rodrigo now. Rodrigo has made 7 appearances RTFM in La Liga. I don't care about the Champions League. So what you're telling me is as long as you're in the Champions League, you can do fuck all in the Premier League is what you're telling me.
Basically.
That's what you're telling me. As long as he's... So Sabinho scored in the Champions League and he did nothing in the Premier League, you'd be okay with that. It's this what we're saying. Because all anyone ever gives me for Rodrigo is Champions League. And I've got to say, Jacob made a great point of this. Jacob said this. Everyone was creaming their pants for Rodrigo in the summertime. Creaming themselves.
Exactly.
Oh, everyone wants link now. Should we give Alan Elliott the link?
It's up to you, mate.
Mate, just do it.
Banned him? When did I ban Elliott? I've never banned Elliott. Why is Elliott saying I banned him? Do you see what I mean? People don't have make some shit up.
Stop trying to rile the chat up, Elliott.
Elliott, stop trying to. I'm sending it him, but we'll have a 2-sided debate. It's their channel. They want it. Alan, stop putting link because you're never getting the link, mate. Can you check Yildiz stats? Right, Yildiz. Well, where does Yildiz play?
Juve.
No, and I meant wing. What wing is that?
So he plays on the left mostly.
Plays left, center, mid.
Right, so we play centre mid. So is that a fair comparison? Is that a fair comparison, though?
But is that City winger?
I've never seen Doku and Sabinho in the middle.
Well, they invert in the middle.
Oh, they play a little bit narrow in, not in the bloody middle, though. Hang on, don't start that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Yildiz. I'm gonna put it out there. I do like Yildiz. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do like Yildiz.
No, he's a very good player.
Right, Yildiz stats. What do you want?
Yes.
All seasons, current seasons.
Just do all seasons like we do for all of them.
Yeah.
I think Alan's mistake is realise. Hang on, Alan, you do know this is the Mancunian way, don't you, mate? Just wondering, you know this is the Mancunian way, don't you?
Fucking, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fucking
What
hell,
do you mean, what we're doing?
Worse. You're making it worse, Brian. Jesus
What am I
Christ.
making? Hang on. Did Danny agree with me?
Listen, I'm sat here. I've been crying, laughing.
Sorry. How am I making Danny and Ed agree with me? So we are making it worse.
Well, they're not. They're just sat there listening to you rant.
Oh, sorry. So what I've got to do is flag a player off like you. So Alan, what I'm going to do is...
You sound like Rich. You sound like Rich ranting.
Alan, 2 A's. Alan, have you come on to discuss?
What?
Have you come on to have a debate, or have you just come on to be?
Mate, Savio is a project player, right? Which he is. Bob is a project player, but he's been out for 12 months, injured, right? And Doku's been there 3 years and has played well 2 or 3 times in that period. That's it, period. End of. Savio was approached by Tottenham. Whatever you like.
Tell me the link for that.
Well, I'll put this way. I'm looking at Sky Sports right now. Link. Here we go. So Savio transfer news. Tottenham in talks with Manchester City over deal for winger.
Can you read it?
Yeah. Tottenham approached Manchester City over signing Savio. The Champions clubs are in talks over a deal for the Brazilian international. City don't particularly want to sell, but Savio is open to the idea of moving. 12th of August, 11:51 UK.
Okay.
Right? He was open to the idea of moving. Now, you know and I know with a transfer deal, they approach the player to see if they are open to the idea of coming. Yeah? Now, the price is irrespective of what it is, the price is. Now,
but Al, what you got to remember though, Al, before you carry on, is it offered him a 3-year contract for no reason.
Yeah.
There was no reason in that at all, whether, you know, it made loads of sense. It made loads of sense to offer someone who just signed a 3-year contract.
Right.
With
you know
a pay rise.
You know and I know.
By the way, they're proving my point there.
South Americans, you know.
Why we're proving your point?
Yeah.
You've not
got through a new contract.
You come in straight away and talked about the summertime.
It's about money. It's about money.
Right. Why did Why did Savino get offered a new contract, Martin?
Right, so why did you talk so highly about Sane when he worked to get his back?
Because Sane was fucking world class at fucking arguably world class at 21-year-old.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
We just proved
you must see all the point earlier on. It don't make sense. When Musiala come through, you could see he had potential to either be world class in the future, which is what he had now become, or he was going to be a very, very good player. Danny will tell you. You look at the people. Look at people like Echeverri and Mashdan Tuone. You watch them as players; they've got world class traits. Phil Foden coming through the academy. You could see he might not have been world class. I think he'd been world class in a couple of seasons, but he had the potential to go world class. Pedri, another one. Yamal, another one.
Yeah, but by that logic, did Savio not show he could be very good?
No, he hadn't done it. He hadn't done it for me.
When he's at Girona and made La Liga team this season.
No, he hadn't.
Does that mean nothing?
Yeah. No, he hadn't for me, Danny. He hadn't for me. He hadn't for me.
Brazilian football players are obsessed with making as much money as they possibly can as quick as they can, which I get. I understand that, right? When they come from the slums of Brazil, because most of them do, right? So I understand and I probably agree with them, all right? Savio's circumstance, he wanted more money. He was offered more money at Tottenham. He made it known that he's open to the idea of going to Spurs. City offered him a 3-year extra deal for a lot more money. So he got what he wanted in the end, was more money. Now, a contract 3 years means nothing.
How much was he on? How much was he on at City when he signed?
Who?
He wasn't on a lot, mate. He wasn't on a lot.
He's on 40k.
How much is on now?
What's he on now?
Less than 100.
I don't think
he is.
I
don't think it is.
We all his bonuses. We all his bonuses that he's going to sign a 4-year contracts under 100 grand a week.
But he was off. Well,
He's on substantially a lot more money. Listen, I agree.
40 to 80 is a thing, but it's still. He's on,
Wait a minute. How much is Garnacho making at
he's
Chelsea?
on half wages than Calvin Phillips. What are you talking about?
I mean, come on, man. Compared to the market of
What are you
wingers
doing
out there,
here?
he's making a
You mean
fair
Calvin
market
Phillips-
value. We're not
Do you mean Calvin
overpaying.
Phillips, who was
Wasn't
arguably
happy
England's
with
best
his money.
player
He's not happy with his money, mate, at the
in the
time.
Euros?
How much is Pedro Neto making? Let's pull up Pedro Neto GNA. How much is he making?
It's Pedro Neto got to do with conversation. Though,
No, I'm just saying because you're saying you're acting like we're overpaying for the guy.
Well, we are. But we are. Why do we
We
offer him
are.
a 3-year contract, a pay rise?
Because the club value him and they wanted to keep him.
Right. Are you sure there wasn't a situation where there's a little bit of spite from City to Spurs? Are you sure that's not the problem here?
Well, a lot of it was to do with.
We're
They
trying to
didn't want to
understand
do
what the
business.
spite is to Savio.
They didn't want to do business.
There's no
with Man
side. There's no side. I was one of the first people in the comments who turned around to you and said, "It's the old squad. The old squad's not good enough."
And that I would agree with.
Yeah.
So why do you put us first to win the league?
Because I think we can win the league.
That's what? Sorry.
Because we can win the league. Because we've got
We
the best
can't.
manager in the league.
We're not going to win the league, Martin.
Alan, that's fine. You didn't have us in the top 5 last season, and you gave me 50
Mate,
quid for it.
mate, with all due respect,
You didn't
mate,
think
with
we'd
all
win
due
the
respect,
treble.
I told you at the
didn't
start of
think
the
we'd get
season
100
we're not going to
points.
win the league because we're
Alan,
not good
you
enough.
asked Rich. You didn't even want Pep Guardiola as manager, so let's not open that door, Alan.
Oh, dear me. Dear me.
I can bring Rich right in here right now, and let's get the truth out on the table, mate.
Mate, I get players want more money because they're only around till they're 32, 33 before they need to move on, right? Which, unless you're a world-class player like KDB, and look what's happened to his leg. You know, I'd be very surprised if he comes back.
Thank you for the super chat. 5 Brazilian, presume that is Spartacus. It's argument from Alan is bollocks. Sabinho had a deal on the table to be the highest earner at Spurs. If it was about money, it'd have gone there.
So they did offer him.
No, they offered contract. There was no bid to set.
There was.
Where's this bid?
Sario, so the chairman doesn't want to do business with Levy, and I fully get that. Because Levy's been
We'll bring up Pep's
been a
comments
twat
from
over
the
the
other
years.
day. We'll bring up Pep's comments from the other day when he talked about it.
Well, he's not going to say, "Oh, I want him to go to Tottenham," is he? Jesus Christ!
Can I ask a genuine question?
So
Why was he training? Can I just ask you a genuine question? Why was he training at home and there was a suitcase in 2 of his pictures? Was that just by chance, that, by the way? Because I'm not at this minute in time. I'm going away in a week time. I've not got any suitcases. I'm not got any suitcases in my house. I think we're up loft at the minute.
Right. Let's just say he was then. Let's just say he was.
Right.
Potentially looking at a deal, yeah?
Mm.
Let's be honest. Did you do this with Bernardo Silva?
We had a release clause. It's completely different.
No. Before he had the release clause, he was talking about leaving. When Alan was wanking all over him day after day after day after day.
I would have let Bernardo Silva go for the right price.
Sunshine.
I would have let Bernardo go for the right price. I'd let any
No
player
one
go for the right price.
No one slagged him off for it.
That's probably because he showed what he was before he got linked to Wayne Martin.
You are
aware what Bernardo Silva was at Monaco, don't you?
Bernardo Silva produces the goods game in, game out, and gives 150%. Savio can't say that.
So now he's not giving 150% now.
Mate, he's not good enough.
Right, can you tell me, right, was Rodri good enough in his first season?
No.
And what happened to him?
He turned it around.
Right, so can we give Savio more than 5 games in his second season to turn it around?
No, listen. I make a criticism. If I see they play shit, I'll say they played shit.
I agree. I think I'll your opinion. I think I'll your opinion. When you spend money when you do.
If they've been playing shit, I'll tell you.
If Sabinho had been here 3 years, then yes, you have an argument.
Hold on. Because you can't say that in one instance and backdock in another. You used Doku stats earlier, which were
And I've
fucking
said
mental.
Doku's got 3 years difference. If Savinho had been here 3
No.
years and he hasn't done it, Elliot, then fair titty to the kidder. Then you can have
Why
a
are
debate.
people umming and ahhing on Doku? Why are people umming and ahhing on Doku still? Because he had a little 2-3 good games.
Right?
Is that it then? Is that good enough then? That offer him a new contract then next season.
No, Elliot, please listen to what I'm trying to say here. Right?
I'm listening.
You are comparing Doku 3 years in to a guy near just over a year in. Do you not see the difference?
It's his second season, isn't it?
5 games is not a second season then.
So 1 minute, we're not here last season.
Yes, and he got 11 assists and 3 goals.
So that means that we're now in this season. So that's second
season. Is that
season.
not good in his first season? Yes or no, Elliot?
Say again? I didn't hear you.
11 assists and 3 goals. Is that okay in his first season? Because it was better than fucking Leroy Sané's first season or Mahrez's.
What about Sané's second season?
That little debate.
No, what about Sané's second season? What was Sané's second season?
We're not talking about the second season, Elliot.
No. But what was Sané's second season?
Well, with all Danny, Martin.
Yeah, go on.
At the moment, our wide players, whoever they are not creating opportunities.
Which is why I said Al about 2 weeks ago. Cherky and Mamouche on the wings aren't even fucking wingers.
They're not creating opportunities. Well, I saw on weekend Haaland throwing his arms up in the air, which I don't disagree with him doing. Right, I'll get this out in the air. I did, because that's not showing any backing towards your players. He's got a moan, do it in the changing rooms. But I'll tell you something now. They're not creating opportunities for anyone. There was one point near the end where Doku had the ball out on the left-hand side, and there was one person in the box to 6 of their defenders. And I'm screaming, going, get the fucking lads in the box. And it's the pair of them are doing their end product is poor, really poor. It's no good for doing it for 2 or 3 games and then going back to their old ways. So Savinho's at the moment has got a problem. He beats players for fun. Let's
just settle this debate, because I think it's pretty easy to do, to be fair. Right, if any, especially you, Martin and Danny and Ed, because you're obviously defenders in, which is fine, would any of you three have currently Jeremy Doku, current Savinho, and current Oscar Bob over Sané, Sterling and Mahrez in the second season?
In their second season, but we don't know how the second season's going to
Well, we're now in the second season, aren't we, Danny?
No, but we're 10 games into it, Elliot.
No, but we are in the second season, though.
Oh, but we're 10 games in. You're acting like it's...
But we can't say it's last season, though, can we, bro?
No, I'm not saying it's last season. I'm saying it's...
If this was May, I'd have the debate, but we're having it in October. This is the mad situation.
We're not in November now. We're basically in November now.
Yeah, but how many games has he started this season, Elliot?
What's that got? You can't just throw games in it.
So hang on a minute. So when we mention Oscar Bob, it's on how many games he started.
Well, it's his first season.
But I mentioned Savinho, and I'm banned from doing that.
Hang on, Oscar Bob is his first season.
Oscar Bob broke his leg.
He didn't play at all last year.
Would any of you use, which I've asked again, would any of you pick any of these current players over them players I've just mentioned? Fine, if you would. Mahrez second season, Sterling second season. And
no, but like I said earlier on, they were surrounded by a better team then.
Oh.
He won the treble, Elliot.
What? Sané didn't win the treble. No,
right. Yeah, we got a prime KDB.
No, but you're never going to have
that. The point is here, you're trying to beg, you're comparing us to our greatest ever team.
But what I don't get, so I put this in comments, what are you comparing it to then? Or comparing it back to Kevin Keegan days?
Comparing everything to the, it's like I said, it's like
Stuart
a
Pearce
Forest fan comparing them to the Clough days.
No, it's not. That's fucking miles away. That's miles away. They're comparing, Forest fans are currently comparing it to the Nuno situation.
This is where I'm with Pulper.
Be with him all you want. Be with him all you want. I disagree with him. That's my opinion.
That's fine.
People are allowed to have different opinions. You had a different opinion on the stand situation of a week. People disagreed with you.
Well, you'll see on Sunday where the opinion is.
I don't give a shit what the opinion's like. If you're going to claim about the atmosphere being, if you're going to claim it, you're not being moved. Why would you be moved?
People around me are.
Well,
because I don't want to sit in a corporate area.
Oh, we'll just ground in circles then.
Listen, I will say something against the owners. I'm not shit scared of the owners walking.
Yeah, and I'm
out
allowed to say stuff about the players and the recruitment.
because I backed this club when we were shit.
Okay, let's look at the top teams in the league, right? Let's look at the top teams in the league. Does Savinho get into Bournemouth team?
Savinho in the Bournemouth.
Yeah, does he get into Bournemouth?
Over
Semenyo,
well, the issue is he's fighting against
not over
Semenyo.
Semenyo, no.
On the left hand side.
Well, I don't like him.
Semenyo's on the left.
Sides. You're asking the wrong person about this.
Oh, who's their right winger? Who's their right winger?
Well, don't they play Semenyo on the right? Or they play Semenyo
No,
on the
he
left?
was on the left last time.
Well, he clearly gets it on the right.
Bournemouth right wingers. Ooh. Who played there the other day? I need to bring it up. Because when I looked the other day, Semenyo was on the left.
Of course, he gets in over Tavernier easily. I don't know what we're doing here.
Okay.
Tavernier, they are. Yep.
Does he get into Tottenham?
Probably not. I will be honest. Probably not. Over Kudus, definitely.
Over Tottenham, over Kusachi, no.
No.
What about on the left?
I think Savinho is a will.
This is the thing. Savinho can play right or left. On the left hand side, Tottenham won him on the left hand side, so he started for Tottenham.
I don't like him on the left hand side, so you are asking the wrong person.
I'm not saying Savinho is a will beater. This isn't my question. Everyone's misunderstood. My question is, why is no one giving Savinho the time? We gave every other player. We gave Jack Grealish 3 fucking years, for Christ's sake.
I won't be so certain on that either.
Tavernier
is Savinho?
Tavernier is better. Get out. Get out.
I was Jack Grealish laugh by the way when he getting threats and that his gaff and that, I'm sure, no.
And did I say that was wrong?
No, but you just said about Grealish third season. I don't think Grealish really got a pass, did he?
We now think in 2025 it's okay to say whatever we want about players and human beings. This is the bit I don't like, and I've told you this privately. I think it's disgusting the way people behave now.
But Martin, people.
If someone spoke to me like that in the street, they get butted in the face.
Mate,
seriously.
Martin.
Won't last 5 minutes from there.
Martin, people have a different opinion. That's what it's called.
No, Alan, abuse is not an opinion. This another thing is, I can call someone. Alan, an opinion is not abuse.
Who's good abuse?
Who's good? No, because that's what we got last season. I think people who were threatening. This is what I got told, by the way. Can show you the DM.
Yeah.
Edison got death threats. Well, it's only their opinion. That was the response I got. It's only an opinion.
But did Edison get death threats?
So is Edison lying?
Well, I don't know, because by your logic, you said earlier on that the Savinho news weren't true, so you can go off the same thing, can't you? Like, you might not think the Savinho news is true. I don't think the Edison death threats were true.
Elliot, we saw somebody strap up a bomb to Edison. Wait, Mark, no. Let's not do this. We saw somebody strap up a bomb to Edison, did we not?
Yeah, thank you.
Edison's wife. I didn't see that. I didn't see that, so I don't know. But
yeah, and they pass it off as an opinion.
I didn't see that. So
society's fucked.
Let's not go down that road, because we all know the UK is fucked.
No, it's true. Alan, it's the world.
So Alan, you're coming over then?
No due respect, we talked about last night. Yesterday on the phone.
Northern Cross, please tell me how I've deflected. I've not lost any debate, mate.
I'm not saying about lost a debate, but we all know the problems of the UK right now.
Alan G, it's not opinions, it's abuse. Thank you. So I'm not the only one who thinks it's not just opinions. No worries, Danny. Danny had to drop. Martin, I'm not. No, excuse me. Don't tell me how to think. Well, on here, I will not accept that kind of an opinion then, if you want to call it abuse, thank you, Bella.
Ooh.
That's the problem for me. Too many people hide behind the word opinion now.
Well,
And you know it's true, Alan, because you know that's what people do.
Martin, everyone's got opinions on everything, right? And as long as we can come out
our souls out.
I'm just going to ban you, Bella.
Yeah,
our souls out.
It's all right to have an opinion, as long as we respect people's opinions at the end of it and still have a pint.
See, because this is what you get.
Listen, that's the way you. That's the way you. That's the way it used to be, and that's the way we should go back to. But unfortunately, people now want to kill each other, and it's ridiculous.
Woke Martin, this is what you get.
Ignore it. Ignore it. Don't worry about it.
Good to a few comments I got, to be fair. I love them though, me. I love them, me. I think it was Liam, were it Liam? Big up Liam, man. What a lad. Now I'm going to picture his profile.
I'm not right. So what I'm trying to say is, and everyone can do the Alan cooking, Elliot cooking, and everything else. I'm not really bothered.
Yeah, I'm always cooking in kitchen.
You
want to
disagree with me? That's absolutely fine. Like I said, none of you take to my face because you'll be too shit scared to do it.
Martin, we don't have to fall out about having a debate on subject.
No. When I'm getting called woke because I don't allow idiots to say whatever they want. I had my children threatened last year.
If we go look, have
an opinion.
Could be worse. Martin, which one do you think's worse? Martin, which one? Just a quick question: which one do you think's worse? Do you think woke or clown is more offensive? Because I've just got a clown.
I think woke's worse.
But I'm loving that clown. That clown's fucking good.
Clown, but do you know when people call?
No, it's me. It's me. One of me lovers. Liam.
You know when people
T9R. Must be 9. That must be why he's got a 9 in his name, to be fair.
Say whatever they want in the world, and they call you woke. The people who are like these auditors that go around that ignore the law.
You're not, Martin, you're not woke because you haven't got pink or green hair.
Listen, I allow everyone to have their opinions. What I don't allow is abuse. There's a massive difference between abuse and an opinion. And I will stand in that, and I will die on that hill.
Daddy's home.
My whole point in all this is, are any of our wingers right now good enough? The answer is no.
No.
Mike, but that isn't my question. My question is why we stopped giving anyone any time. We gave Sterling 5 years, Sané 2 years. We gave Rodri a year.
Is this signs?
We gave Grealish 3 years. What the hell has happened?
Is this signs that they're improving? Genuine question.
For Savio, yeah. He's got 2 assists and a goal already.
Can I give you a different approach, Martin? With our past wingers,
Savino's been better than Doku, if you want me to be perfectly honest.
But yes, that's true. But if we look at our past wingers, past players, they either had some sort of physical elite trait or physical elite part of their game. For Sterling, it was the elite speed. With Sané, it was the elite dribble and speed. With Mahrez, it was the elite touch and dribble. With KDB, it was the elite passing, the ball carrying. Even with Bernardo, the elite dribbling in tight spaces with the pockets, David Silva. With Doku, I agree with you. Savio is having a better, let's say, start. But between the two of them, what tends to happen more times than not, Doku, even at his worst, you at least know that he's going to be an elite dribbler. I do not know what Savio's elite trait is. He's not the quickest. He's not the biggest. His dribbling doesn't necessarily stand out in terms of beating his man out wide or beating his man inside, which means he needs more stuff in his game to go right on most days. He doesn't have a thing to fall back on that can give him an advantage, which means it's a problem. He doesn't press the best. He's not the best defensively either. So it means if you're going to play him, other parts of his game need to justify him being out there. Otherwise, there's going to be holes that the team is going to be exposed. And I think that's what you're seeing. Will he improve? 100%. But through this growing pain, you were talking about the stats, and I like stats, but not all stats are created equal.
Yeah, no, that was just a comparison.
I know, and I get that, but it's like you can see a guy that influences a game and he may not have the counting stats, and you can see a guy that has counting stats and he does not. You don't feel the impact of the game the same way, and that's what Savio feels like. The impact isn't the same. Even with Doku, some of his dribble, even through his purple patch run, but his dribbling, his first 2 years, it was elite dribbling, but it did not impact a game. When he started to put together in the purple patch, you started to feel the impact. The dribbling was correlating to something. It was creating space. It was giving gravity with the opposition, where the defense now had to adjust. The defense does not need to adjust with Savio. They know I can put one man on him, square up. He's not going to beat me with speed. He's not going to beat me inside. He's not Neymar. So all I have to do is be disciplined, hold my space, and more times than not, he's going to recycle that ball because he has not shown the ability. And a part of it also is the setup. We signed him with one expectation, and he was used at Girona completely different. At Girona, they had wing backs. Those wing backs were overlapping all the time. Those wing backs were creating space for him to then cut inside and get
Gutierrez, isn't it?
up. We don't do that with our backs, which means, like Doku, like you were saying, if you don't have Doku with a fullback and Nuri or an O'Reilly there, it's pretty easy to defend Doku. And granted, Doku, he's stubborn where he's going to try and take his man on more times than not, which is what we like about him. He's going to keep trying to do that thing, even though it doesn't always work. With Savio, it's the opposite. He does not have the setup for his game to thrive. He's been put into a square, and he's been put into a round hole, and he's a square.
Daniel,
yeah.
Daniel, the biggest problem we've got at the moment is the wide players we've got are not consistent.
Yeah,
clearly see that.
But
not.
you're gonna get that with young players, Alan. You're gonna get that with young players. Young players are not supposed to be consistent. The ones that are consistent at that age, the ones that are consistent. But Alan, the ones that are consistent at that age are outliers. They tend to be starters in not the top teams, or they tend to be starters from a young age at top teams. Those guys are anomalies. Example, okay. Fulham right now have an 18-year-old, I forget what his name is, that starts at the 10.
Talking about King or Kevin?
I think King. I couldn't tell you what his stats are, but he's the starter on a mid-side club. Fulham isn't going anywhere. They may be relegated, but they're not contending for Champions League. And if they are, it may be a one-season thing. But that's the sort of environment where talent like that is able to thrive. We don't hear about the growing pains. We have a young player that we loaned out to Middlesbrough. Same situation. He's good enough to start. But if you've seen some of the starts where he had outside of the first 2 or 3, you're like, yeah, he needs time coming off the bench to understand. Some players don't know how to make an impact. They need to go through the process. And unfortunately, we are in this weird rebuild window period where you're forced to grow up fast, but growing up fast is going to come with a lot of inconsistencies. And there's no guarantee that the growth is even going to be something that is going to pay dividends. I keep saying it. Doku, I think, will be a good player. But a good player could be Alan St. Maxima, could be Adama Traore. Adama Traore is a Premier League pro. He's been in the pros for God knows how long, but he's a pro. He makes impact from there and then, but doesn't mean he's the sort of player that a Manchester City, a Barcelona, Real Madrid would want. No, but other clubs will. That could be Doku. Sometimes moving on from those players sooner rather than later.
Can I just ask Elliot a question?
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a question before you ask me one?
No, go on.
When was the last time in the stadium you felt like fans got as frustrated with Savinho, or was the last person before Savinho? Because mine's Phillips.
That we got frustrated with.
Scott Sinclair.
Yeah, like when there's like when Savinho gets the ball and he loses it, it's almost like
Scott Sinclair.
I think Calvin were bad in the stadium. I think there was like a
you
nervousness when he got
forget
the
how
ball.
bad Scott Sinclair was.
No. But when he's in the stadium,
I'm going to be honest with you, Elliot.
Patrick Roberts.
No, I'm going to say Riyad Mahrez in his first season. And I said
Patrick
that
Roberts, Martin. Patrick Roberts.
No, because not.
No.
No.
Mahrez got.
No. Like when he got the ball, people panic. Like when Phillips got the ball, there was a lot of panic.
I'd say Rodri in his first season. There was a lot of shit to Rodri in his first season.
I'd go Phillips before that. When Phillips got the ball, he picked the ball off the center off the lot of panic.
Phillips, I ended up feeling sorry for him because I'll be honest with you, Phillips was very different. Phillips wasn't coming in from a foreign land at 20 years old. If Phillips was coming in at 20, and this is my whole debate last season, when everyone was begging for youngsters, Kushinov, Victor Hayes, they were begging all the younks out the door, if you remember. But this is my whole debate. Youngsters only go so far. It's what have you done for me lately? The minute those youngsters have a very short window to impress. If they don't impress in that short window, to the scrap heap they go, and we go and buy more. And we can't, and like Curtis has put it, unless we get a Yamal, Cava, Rodrigo, or Elisa, no one's ever going to be happy.
Or you could readjust your expectations and your timeline and say,
but no one's willing to do that, Danielle. People want to win now, but they think we can just jump onto Bayern, go and get Elisa, have a stopover at Barca and nip Yamal into the plane. Stop at PSG, we'll bring Cabra in.
I don't think asking that, Martin. I think that's
Martin.
I think they're just asking for better quality, Martin. They're just asking for better quality.
But where's the better quality?
I'd take Kevin Shardy over both Doku and Savinho, and that's me being genuinely honest.
Oh, I will agree with Elliot. If you asked me today, if there were other winger prospects in the market that are even young, that are projects, but you could see something there. Yeah, I think there are other players that I think you can look at, and you could even go through this phase again. It's just, I don't know if these are the two that the club should be anchoring, tying an anvil around their legs for their future. I don't know if these are the two players to do that. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I can't see the consistency in Doku ever becoming a thing. I can't see it.
Danielle, you know the thing is, right, I had this conversation with Al on the phone, right? And me and I went through it, right? And I looked at Pep's second season, the first game of his second season, right? And I went through the team and I went, so the team was Ederson, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling, Aguero, right? And I sat there with Al and I went, how many of them players in the second season would you have sat there and gone, oof, not too sure about them players because there was a little bit unknown to us, probably a few. But then after the first couple of games, when things started to get started and things were starting to move, yes, I get it was a new team. I get there probably wasn't as much pressure on them as such. But you sit there and you go, yeah, I see something with that player. I see something with him. You look at Bernardo. Bernardo was probably like getting dripped in and out, when like Gundogan was still there forward.
Yeah. Tiki dropped the ball, man. Tiki dropped the ball.
Yeah, we know that. We're not.
No. But what I'm saying to you is, but what I'm saying. But what I'm saying though, I'll just 1 minute. What I'm saying, Martin, is how many of them players now in our team get into that team?
I'm not disputing that. Elliot, I'm not disputing that.
But I think that's where people have the problem. But that's where my problem comes from.
But the problem is,
I don't mind the drop off. I don't mind the drop off, Martin. But I feel like the drop off's gone from fucking
I'll be honest.
It's saying you like to say A to Z.
No, but Elliot, this is exactly because the drop off is so A to Z.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the reaction for me. It's A to Z.
No. I think the team is. I think the drop off is in the team. I think the drop off is so A to Z.
1 loss in 10.
No, I don't think it is that. I don't think it is that.
This.
It wasn't for me. I come on the show the other day and I said it was all a problem, and I got criticised.
But now you've got to understand, is Elliot, then why someone like a Pulpiot and Meg thinks, my God, this is a bit.
That's your opinion, isn't it? That's your opinion.
No, but Elliot, this is why some think, because we never. Elliot, you've got to realise. I know you're going to turn around and go, but we changed as a club. We have become everything we said we wouldn't, on and off.
But do you agree that a lot of things change?
Yes, but the way you support the club shouldn't change. That's where me and you have always disagreed.
I think people's
the
thoughts
way
are
I
changing.
support the club is the way I supported it 30
But
years
people
ago.
supporting the club is different to 20 years
Then,
ago because
yes,
there
well,
wasn't
I will always
success
have
like
a
there was.
disagreement then.
The what?
Me and you will always disagree on that.
But do
The
you
way
not
I
agree?
was
I don't understand how you don't agree with that. But how were we the same
because
club what we were 20 years ago? We're not.
I'm not saying we are, but the way I
So that's what I'm
support
saying.
is the same.
So there's expectations to win the league.
The way you support should not change because of that shouldn't change.
Of course it should. Of course it should. Mine. We've got Pep Guardiola as manager, man. You can't do that.
So when Pep goes, you're gonna lower all your expectations.
Yeah, obviously they're lower down. Obviously, of course they will. We're talking about Pep Guardiola here, you know. We're not talking about some fucking Tom Dart Road.
I will say this. I will say this.
But then City till it dies dead. Then Elliot, they need to stop singing.
Martin, I hear what you're saying. Respect what you're saying.
Need to stop singing that then.
Right.
We don't sing it anyway.
And Martin and Elliot, I respect what you're saying. A lot of people at the City now have got very high expectations of the fans, which we have.
That's what I'm saying. Which is what I'm saying.
It's changed, right? But there's a lot of diehard fans like Martin, like myself. No matter what happens in the future, no matter what happens, we'll always support City, right? But expect it when Pep eventually goes, but I'm not saying he will. When he eventually goes, which he will at one day, there's going to be a drop off.
Is Daniel taking the mickey here or what? He's like playing musical statues.
But with fans expect a drop off is, let's say a company comes in. Will people not expect company with all the success he had at Bayern Munich not to come in and win the league?
Yep. Are you telling me then, Alan and Elliot, if company comes in and doesn't win the league in his first 2 years, you're all going to say some fans will say get out.
I will say this. When Pep goes, there's going to be a drop off.
Correct.
No, Alan.
Correct.
Alan, no, because I'm not having this.
What do you mean? No.
I'll tell you why. No, Elliot, let me explain instead of jumping in. Because Alan has openly said on this channel on numerous occasions, we go and get Enrique, as Alan calls him. Enrique.
Well, I like him.
Why?
I like him.
Why? Because you turned around and went, because I want to keep winning.
Luis Enrique is a good manager, man. Have you not seen his CV?
No. Hang on. Elliot, please just get to the point.
We're not going to get Enrique because he's at PSG.
But you want Enrique because you said you want to keep winning, because you told me privately, I want to win now all the time.
But he plays.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, though. No.
I'm not saying there's not. I'm not.
But I feel like you are. I feel like you're having a go at Al because he wants to win.
Elliot, will you stop being Alan's defense?
No, what he's trying to say is the expectations of the fans once Pep leaves. That's what he's talking about. If we bring in another manager like Enrique or whatever, fans are going to want to win the league. And that coach doesn't deliver, they're going to say him out.
You can get a top manager to come in. You can get Enrique. If there is no core for the fan base to get excited, they will still leave. The thing that made Pep successful and why people also came was because we had a young core. We've had a core of over nearly 2 decades for fans to get excited of. City fans that were probably under 15 that were watching Aguero and David Silva, and City fans that same fan base went into their 20s and 30s and grew with Kevin De Bruyne, and now are seeing the iteration with Haaland. We've been very, very lucky with that. I think if there is no core for the next 5 to 7 years, it doesn't matter if it's Enrique, it doesn't matter if it's company, that job is going to be difficult and the fans are going to go. The quality needs to be there. You need to see that the club is going towards a certain direction, or that there's a guy or several guys that the club can build around to contend or to even be competitive. And I think that's also what's the big fear.
Well, Danielle, wait a minute. Let me challenge that, because isn't a Haaland, a Donnarumma, a Vardiel, is that not a core?
That is a core, but the concern is Haaland's 25. Foden's 25. Donnarumma's 25, 26. In 2 years, they're 27. And I hate saying this, but when they get to 27, 28, the club is going to start looking for the replacement in a year or two after that.
This is my worry. Franny Gay, older than me and you. I won't mind me saying that. I presume he is for what he's told me in the past. So big up Franny Gay. He even said we don't win the title this season. The ground,
but we're not as big as what we say anyway. I don't get this myth. We're not as big as what we make
Elliot,
out.
this is the part I don't think you like hearing.
Go on then.
I think you don't like this part, Elliot. I think you think some are more loyal than what they are.
They're not.
You've been in many shows and space where many have said, but they have said if City don't win leagues over the next 3 or 4 years, they're gone.
Yeah, but I'm about them though. I'm not bothered about. I've had conversation with you loads about fans. I don't really give a shit about fans.
The
atmosphere at Etihad's terrible anyway, Martin. Regardless of what people want to say, no matter what people want to do. If it's empty, if it's full, it's not good enough. It's nowhere near good enough. It's one of the worst in the league. Call it that's what it is.
Elliot, there are not fans out there, and it's each to your own who are not here for the glory, and that's fine.
But what people are saying is, then people will come. But then people will come.
Martin, question. When we had David, we had Yaya. When we had Silva, we got KDB. When we had Aguero, we had a Jesus. When Aguero left, then soon came a Haaland, and Foden emerged in between all of that. Foden, I'm agree with you here, Ed. Foden, Haaland, Donnarumma. Besides them, who under 25 can you look at and say, not being Gavardio either, who can you look at and say, because the game is offensive.
O'Reilly?
No. Who can you look at and say, that guy is going to be the face of the club the next 5 years from now?
By the way, look at him out. No company will win the treble in his first season. So
there isn't one.
Hope he's right.
You know what I mean? I think you think, Elliot, well, Pep said expectations, then they go down. I don't think they will.
But Martin, just to bring up my point again,
these owners are the ones.
Who's the better manager? Who's the best manager? Well, Phil Martin.
Pep.
What?
So have you not got to take that? Have you not got to take that advantage? While we've got him.
I'll be honest with you, Elliot. I think people have so much trust in our board that they believe they will have the role.
Okay, now, right, 1 minute, but just rephrase what you've just said. They've had so much faith in his board. What, for offering Savino a new contract, getting rid of Palmer, getting rid of Alvarez?
I think that's going away, Martin. I think that's going away, honestly.
I don't think you can keep bringing the Palmer stuff up. The Palmer was separate, you know that.
But no, Martin, I think with the recent moves, I think some of the fan base they're questioning the board a little bit here.
Do you not agree with that, Ed?
I think a lot of there is it's getting louder, Martin. They're questioning if we don't bring in a marquee signing.
Ed, think about this too. The board in the past has shown the ability to buy. And Martin, you're right. We do not buy stars. The one star that we did buy that came ready made was Haaland. Everybody else, we bought them with an underreported profile, and the club gave them the environment where they were nurtured and they became stars. Donnarumma came ready made. For the first time, the guys that they have just hear me out, Elliot. The guys that they have bought young, and these guys were younger than when Aguero, KDB came. Young.
Donnarumma's only 26, bro.
They don't look like they're going to be stars. And that's where the questions now come from. And the guys that you did sell, Cole Palmer had one good breakout year. Besides that, he hasn't done anything to me, really. I don't think he's a world-class star like that.
Sorry, can I just respond to this quick one? Because this is where I do get confused. Emperor, sorry, Martin, you're on the losing side here. We need to raise our expectations from before we were successful in this modern age. So what is the expectation?
Winning trophies.
See, for me, it's challenging.
No, the point in football is to win.
Right, so there's 20 teams and I want to win?
Of course they do.
There's only one Champions League.
Right, but surely you understand that at the start of the season, every team wants to win the most money. Every team wants to win the most trophy and the most money.
As long as we are challenging for the top.
I'm with Alan.
Yeah, but that's you. That's you, though. Al. That's you from
Yes,
the fan point of view. You're not
I'm with
from the
Alan
top.
on that one because as long as you're challenging, you
I'm
can
not
get
saying
close
that's not.
enough.
That's not what I'm not saying. I'm not saying I disagree with that.
As long as we're challenging, but at the moment we're not, in my opinion.
No, yeah, but Al, that's from the fan point of view. That's from the fan point of view. Though, from the club, they'll want to win the trophy. Surely you get that, no?
Yeah, but the club will also know they can't win the trophy every year.
But there's one major hurdle that the club need to get over right now, right as it stands right now. And we all know what that is.
What is it?
115.
Well, that's not even a thing anymore, Al.
No, but hang on a minute. Haven't Liverpool proved that just going getting Galacticos don't mean jack shit?
So have United.
Well, I'd already said
This is why I don't
virtually
buy this.
Galactico.
I've never bought this Galactico shit.
Well,
this is what I mean. Go and get this. Everyone was shitting their knickers over Liverpool in the summer.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, I wouldn't really rat a matter out yet, to be honest.
Liverpool fans, and this is what I mean. I think, not saying it is a 2025 football thing. Loads of Liverpool fans sell Salah now and sack Slot.
Well, on Twitter.
No, Alan, Slot was trending #1 in the UK on Saturday night.
Yeah, mate, it's Twitter. The fucking
no, I know, Alan. I know you're going to say it's Twitter, but a lot of the people in this chat, yourself, you spend your life on social media, sunshine. Don't
put his business out there.
No, he knows what I mean, though. You can't. What I mean is, someone who's on social media can't slag up for the people on social media.
The problem is, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to shoot anyway. The problem is, at the minute, we're nowhere near what we need to be at. And there's so many people who realise and wake up to that, and they realise that we're not nowhere near where we need to be.
I disagree. We are 3 players away.
We're not.
We are.
We're not, man.
We are. You address that winger position, and you get another goal scoring.
Which one? Which side?
Both.
Right.
That's why I said 3. 3.
Right, so was your position?
What?
So we all giving up position. Bob now?
No, I'm not.
You said 3 positions.
Let me tell you, Martin. I know that might be fans, but I think the club will move Oscar Bob on. They don't see something this season.
No, because hang on a minute. Just throw this out. If Oscar Bob isn't doing it in one season, say he goes to Newcastle and becomes a superstar, I don't want to wait. We shouldn't have sold Bob.
Danielle, where's your position, by the way?
Where's my what?
Your position. You said 3. You said 3 signing. You said 3 signing.
No, Martin, but you're gonna have to take that risk. You're gonna have to take that risk. If he's not doing it here, the same question is gonna be asked about Oscar Bob next season that we're doing with Savinho, Dog Q, right now.
Teal's my whole point. Palmer's world class now. Palmer is exactly where Bob was.
No,
that is true.
No, Bob plays more than Palmer.
Palmer showed better moments than Oscar.
Nobody was rating Palmer like this when he was at
Bob is exactly where Palmer was.
You don't know what Palmer did before he left, don't you?
Do you remember the goals that he was scoring?
What, in the SUPERCUP?
He had the weird goals with the weird chances that he was getting. Granted, he made the most of it, but it's not like he was setting the world on fire.
Do you know what?
Chelsea took a gamble.
You know, Oscar Bob played double than what Palmer ever played in the Premier League. Double minutes.
But Palmer showed more class than what Palmer showed.
No. Okay, but there's another problem. Both were being played out of position. Palmer went to Chelsea and he actually got to play where he wanted to play. If you ask Oscar Bob today, are you playing where you like to play? He'll tell you no. I'm there because that's the only place I'm going to get minutes.
And the other
so I have to make
right
do.
Wing, Savinho, Oscar Bob, or Palmer at this minute in time.
What?
Who would you rather have on the right wing? Cole Palmer, Savinho, or Oscar Bob?
What's Palace and Newcastle winning a trophy last year got to do without? Palace won their trophy the first ever time in their history.
Danielle?
This is what I'm saying, Predator. You can't just say no one else is allowed to win a trophy then.
I don't know, man. We used to think that when you're good enough, I just find it a bit mental, to be fair. That's me being totally honest with you.
We are challenging FA Cup last season, but end up hurting instead by losing in final two. Listen, do I think challenging for trophies? Yeah. Do I think where we finish in the league good enough? No. So you say trophies. If we'd have won the FA Cup last season, was that good enough season then? Because we won a trophy.
Yeah.
I suppose it's people's opinions then.
Because it is a trophy. It's about winning trophies. Why is Arteta under pressure, Martin?
Arsenal fans think he's the best manager in the world.
No. I didn't ask that. Why is Arteta under pressure?
Because he's not won trophies, not won any though.
But you just answered what you've just said then.
No.
Answered.
Elliot, I agree. If Pep Guardiola went 5 years without a trophy, I would say
He's not going to go 5 years because he's not going to be here 5 years.
No, I would say time to go.
No, but he's not going to be here 5 years.
Consider you should win a trophy within 3 years.
I don't think it'll be here 3 years. So
now for me, the next manager I'm going to give 2 to 3 years to win a league.
I don't think Pep will be here for another 2 years, mate. So 2 or 3 years. So
right, then who are you going to get then? Because company's there till 2029.
It don't matter. You don't mean for call, mate.
A company will go there when it's
contracts.
My point is, there's a difference. What I'm trying to say, Elliot, is the way I support, people support however they want. That is an opinion. You can support however you want, 1,000%. But the trouble is, when I then get told I've no standards, I'm the reason the club are this, that, and the other.
The issue is, Mark. Yeah.
Mark,
the issue is
just one point on what Ed said. I don't think they're gonna move on from Bob.
I can't hear you, Daniel.
Can you hear me now?
Sound like you're underwater.
What about now?
Yeah, you're better. You're better.
No, I was saying I don't think they're going to move on from Bob just yet, because there's something that Pep keeps saying about Bob that he has not said about Cherky, and it's kind of going to work against Doku and Savio's. Well, Savio's got the contract, so he's got
said a lot about Cherky, bro. To be fair,
it's gonna work against Doku, and it hurts Cherky. Bob plays defense.
Can Bob, I just say, when everyone said about giving time,
yeah,
chucking it out there, it's their opinion. Teal said season's over. Toxin, Bobby's not in. Bob ain't becoming a superstar. Bobby's shit.
It's not shit.
Can I just throw this out there?
I thought Bob pressing was so poor.
So this is my point: is
with our best wingers,
people have given up to.
But there was a breakdown on the pressing, even in that game. Mateus Nunes and John Stones, the instructions that they were given, asking Bob to press the center back and the right back, with John Stones playing that high. It forces both John Stones and Mateus Nunes to be disciplined and to hold their position. And what happened in that game, Mateus Nunes wasn't doing that, and John Stones was going a little bit too high. So as a result, Bob's pressing also was effective, because at some parts when the opposition had the ball, Villa, they were bypassing the midfield because of the gaps that were being left between both Stones and Mateus Nunes, and because Bob at later parts in the game was unwilling to press because he understood from the instructions on the sideline, he also needed to drop back to be able to help with the defense, since Nunes was having issues because they were targeting him with the hole that was being left in the midfield with Stones.
Because I don't want Chris, you got warned about your xenophobic / going into other areas. Yeah. One, we didn't go 100 years without a trophy, so know your facts. We've never been in Division 4, so know your facts. And oil money, you're sponsored by fucking Emirates, you clown. Where's that from?
Does he know we're older than Real Madrid?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the
guy he's getting banned.
Who's your wingers anyway?
Who's the owner of Arsenal?
Yeah.
Who's the owner?
He makes his money in oil.
That's how he made his money. Oil. So
Anyway,
the
who's your
domino
wingers?
idea,
Who's your wingers moving forward?
I said this today, and Martin is not gonna like this at all, but the badge before the name in the back. Martin,
I agree.
would the team be better served if Foden went to the wing and Marmoush or Turkey went to the right side, and you put in a Rodri Reinders with a Nico G or a Rodri Reinders Kovacic? Because Foden is effective on the wings.
Why would you not just play Mamouche and Cherky on the wings?
No. I'm not gonna play two guys that I don't know what they're going to give me. I'm going to play the one guy that I know what he's done on the wing.
Mamouche is going to give you.
Martin, will the team be better if Foden is on the wing?
No, you don't put Foden on wing, man.
I agree. I agree with Elliot. I think it would be a waste. But
would the team be better?
If it's
your best wingers is Cherky and Mamouche on the wings at the minute.
Would the team be better?
Why not?
I've not seen Cherky properly on the wing, so I'm not
going to make
any judgment on Cherky.
Play for Leon on the wing.
Martin, we're dancing around the question.
No, I'm just saying I don't know if it will be.
Would the team be better with Foden on the wing? The defense is solid right now. If the midfield gets solidified and he starts banging on the wing, is the team not better?
If I'm going to be honest, the way we use our wingers, we are better with midfielders out the wing. We don't use our wingers in the way many want wingers to be used.
So would we be better with Foden on the wing?
I've just said we'd be better with midfielders. I'd give it a go, but I know.
No, I'm not saying mid. I'm talking one particular guy. Would we be better if he went to the wing?
I don't know if he would perform because he hates being out there.
I don't care if he hates playing out there.
I don't get why you're not just putting. I don't know why.
Would the team be better, Mark? Is this not about the team? Would the team not be better?
Danielle, I'm not saying it's not something I would try. I agree. What I'm saying is I'm not sure we get the best out of Foden being out there because I'm not sure Foden will give you his best out there.
So, okay, wait. Hold on. So now you keep telling us it's about the badge and not about the name on the back.
Oh, God.
I just said I'd try it. What more do you want me to say?
I feel like you don't want to say.
Last week? Where did Mamouche play last season, Danielle? Danielle, where did Mamouche play last season?
Left wing. Left inside forward, not really left wing.
Yeah, correct. Well, yeah, that's right. Where did Cherky play a lot of his games for Leon?
He was a right winger. He was never
right. Why do you just not play them two on the wings?
Because Turkey does not defend; he floats.
Turkey did the same thing Marmouche did at Leon.
Turkey don't defend.
On the right side.
No, Turkey does not defend.
Best defend.
No. Listen to Pep's quotes. He does not know where he wants to play.
I don't listen to Pep, mate.
No, but you should because Pep lies. But Pep also tells you. No, Pep gives you hints on why he doesn't want to play certain guys. Elliot, if you listen, if you watch.
Bro, I'm not doing this, mate. Pep talks absolute fucking.
That's fine. That's fine. Listen, I'm the Pep out guy here. I am the Pep out guy here, and I'm telling you this.
This was after dark. I said it was after dark, and then we're gonna get heated.
I don't mind. I don't mind his point what he's making, but I don't believe a fucking word. And by the way, I'll be fair with this. I don't believe any manager. I don't believe any manager in
that is fine. But if a manager is telling you he needs to do certain things before we can just put him out there, that's him saying, "Hey, dude."
Charles, it's snowing outside.
No, the one thing I will say in defense to Danielle is I've always said I think Pep is, for some reason, people are going to hate this, but our best fullbacks sometimes are midfielders.
100%.
Because they've got the ball in front, they've got the pitch in front of them and they can play from the
Why
back.
are you putting Foden on the wing? I'm missing something here. I don't
put him on the wing. What I would do with Foden, see, I'd do it in a different way. You can make Foden, you might get used to make Foden the floater.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you, Elliot, and I've said this.
So who's playing right wing?
I don't think our system suits direct wingers.
So who's playing right wing?
You You tell
Don't
me the
play
last
direct
time Elliot,
wingers.
you got the ball.
Yes,
down
yes,
the
fair enough.
wing,
Then so
to
who's
the
playing?
byline.
Who's playing? So who's going to move on to the right? Then?
Martin, was Thomas Tuchel wrong to take Foden out of the middle and put him in the wing?
Oh,
For England, yes, because I think
doing
he's
the
better.
England thing now, yeah.
Was what's that name? God, I always forget his name. The guy that
Bellingham.
was it before him.
You're
What was
gonna
his name?
crazy, yeah? Foden's better than Bellingham in that.
No,
England team.
not Bellingham. Who's the English? Southgate. Was Southgate wrong to play Foden on the wing? You've got 3 managers, including Pep, that have put him on the wing. Maybe to get the best out of the team, even if he doesn't like it, it's for him to be on the wing.
I don't think Foden's been poor in midfield this season.
I don't. He's been good, but the team has not been great. And I'm asking, if it's to get the team great, would you put him on the wing?
The rest of our midfield has been shit all season because it's been so all over the place. Like,
okay, so then
Danielle, you said this team weren't miles off it earlier when I said it.
Tijani's been poor.
Danielle, I'm going to pull you up on
that's your guy, Kels. That's your guy.
Tijani's
your guy.
He's my guy. I'm eating crow on that one. He's been awful.
Hang on, I will say the exact same thing on Tijani, because everyone thinks it's a Savio thing. I will say the exact same thing on Tijani as I've said on Savio, Bob, etc. We are judging far too early.
Well,
we are very overreactionary now. And I don't just think it's City. I think that's football in general.
Martin, Reinders.
Tijani will get more time, but he's been poor.
Reinders played out of position all week. He was playing the CDM role.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm not going to blame him for that game, but even as an 8, he's been awful.
I agree. I don't know where Cobble was fitness-wise. He didn't even come off the pitch, which tells me he's not fit. He doesn't think he's
to start
fit.
on Wednesday, though. Get him some fitness, though, because we need options.
But this is the problem. The amount of players we need to get to a fitness level for Wednesday night is you're going to have to sacrifice some of the youngsters.
Fine.
But the trouble is, for me, that's what the League Cup's about. Is giving the youngsters the go. So then we can't complain.
Good enough.
Yeah, but Kels, we then can't
Martin,
complain.
that depends on where you're at with your squad.
Right,
the youngsters do not get, depends on where you're at with your squad.
We had like six first-teamers injured for most of the season.
No, but there's a lot of youngsters in the academy are umming and ahhing on contracts, so you may lose them. Because if they're not getting the League Cup, they're not getting anywhere near full stop.
Is Rodri still
Rob McCade than his wingers at the minute, to be fair.
So this is where you're at. So this is where you can't then moan 2 years later when someone leaves and go, well, why are they leaving? Because they're not getting played. These kids aren't here to play Toys R Us. They want to play football. I think
Mikasa will play on Wednesday.
A football is a very short career. But why? Mamouche might needs game time. Play him up front.
Left wing.
Well, that's the wing. Yeah, Turkey and Marmouche you could put on the wings. Yeah,
no. They need.
You can put Mikasa in the 10. You can just play Mikasa in the 10.
Hang on, let's go back 7 weeks. Mamouche was on the wing. He's shit. He's crap. He's this. He's that. He's not.
Mamouche never been shit on the wing.
Mamouche never been shit on the wing. What are you gonna do?
Mamouche never been shit on the wing.
I'll give him a game or two to get ready. He didn't even start the Wolves game.
Well, can we just admit we flip flop? We do flip flop on opinions here.
Who flip flops?
No, I'm not saying you, Elliot. Stop saying. But there was a lot of people who say Mamouche was not a good winger.
Well, they're talking shit.
He is. Well, I think he's gonna do better.
He's better than any of his wingers what we've currently played on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Alan came out after Tottenham and with his big line of Savio shit, Cherky shit. He said Cherky was shit. He played 50 minutes, and Alan had already made.
No. Disagree on that, Al. Disagree on that, Al.
He's not the only one.
Cherky's his best right winger, Al.
If you want to see what Turkey can do, go watch last season, Leon versus Lille. Dude, that guy was
very angry after the Tottenham game, mate.
Can we just admit? Can we just admit?
Cherky right wing, Mamouche left wing.
Can we just all admit, as football fans,
simple man.
And this is all football fans, we're very recency biased and reactionary now. Sorry, but we are. Salah's gone from being the best player in the world to get the fuck out of my football club in 6 months.
Bad. He's been poor though.
Salah.
Yeah, but you can't be talking about selling him. That's like saying you're going to sell KDB. You can't.
You know what I mean? Yeah, this is where the football's gone now. And this is my point at the beginning of the show. We need to look at an analytical. No one does analytic. People did it earlier on. I think, was it Terry and Cass, Never a Foul, did great. People just do YouTube now to shout and ball and let's have a reaction time.
I'll give an analytic point of view. I'll give an analytic point of view. Memouche and Cherky are his best wingers.
But nobody talks in an adult, analytical way anymore. They just scream and shout, my guy, your guy, your guy, my guy, your guy, get him out, get him in, get him out, spend 500 mil. Jesus Christ. I promise you, we could go on a 25 game. We could go on a 25 game run. And everyone will be like, yeah, we're winning, great. The first loss we come, it'll be World War 4, 5, and 6.
I think it's been coming.
We've already had 3 of them this year, so.
I think the loss will come in, to be honest. But
we'll lose more games too. But that's football. You're gonna lose games.
No, it's making YouTube very hard. It's making shows like this very hard to do.
Depends, innit? Because, like you said, I think me and Al said the other day that a loss will come in, but obviously people disagreed, innit? But that's their opinion.
Yeah,
no,
I think we did it to ourselves, though.
If we'd have started that team we finished with, I know we couldn't.
Yeah,
I think we'd have beaten Villa.
Well, we should have started.
Definitely done better. Yeah. Well, also, but something he did yesterday that just made no sense was, why did he change the back line? I just don't get it. There was no need to change the back line. Yashko says he doesn't like to be a left back.
Never know that, Kelster, because unless Pep
comes out, no reason to. Was it to support the midfield? I don't get it.
We say there's no reason. We don't know where anyone was fitness-wise.
Well, you wouldn't. They wouldn't
be in the
squad.
Back line, I don't think there was any health issues. Like,
no,
Nico Riley be benched?
Nico Riley came off against Everton with an injury.
He's been on bench though since mine. Last 2 games.
Villarreal, yeah, but that's I know, but you know yourself, Elliot. You know this, and I won't say why. But you know what doctors are like in football clubs.
No,
you know about the red, the amber, the green.
If they're on the bench though.
No, bloody John Stones was on a bench, and he was just there for the fun of it.
No, John Stones wasn't on the bench. He was starting.
No, I'm talking about last season. But Stones was on the bench.
He wasn't. He's never on the bench. He's on fucking hospital bench.
Yeah, he's not been on that all season. There's another myth that's been blown up.
Well, we'll be extending his contract then, won't we, as well?
We should make a bet on how healthy he stays.
See, like, Jesse, come on, Martin Rani's in 27. He doesn't get time. Who does get time? If a 20-year-old doesn't get time and a 27-year-old doesn't get time, who gets time now? No one.
No, Tijani needs time. He definitely does.
Quality gets time, Martin. Quality gets time.
Echeverri.
Again, Danielle, when have we bought top quality?
Holland, Diaz.
Echeverri.
No, I mean top world class talent.
Diaz, Holland.
In the
Donnarumma.
No, we bought 2 Kelster in the whole time.
Donnarumma is world class.
Haaland and Donnarumma.
I think Diaz was.
No, he wasn't.
Okay,
no,
maybe
not
the second. Maybe not the second we got him, but he won Player of the Season, man. That's something that Gabriel and Saliba ain't done that yet.
Oh yeah, because Real Madrid and PSG and all them were diving over Ruben Diaz when we got him.
Hey man, they're lost.
Come on, let's not do this.
They're lost.
City don't buy off the top shelf.
Well, we have to now because these projects have been buying them.
But we also don't buy projects at this level, Martin.
Have you met our owners? Who says we have to?
Well, then they can't whine about us not winning trophies because Pep Pep ain't working miracles.
Right,
now.
it worked with David. It worked with Yaya.
Now with the wingers. The wingers are. Yeah. I missed all the debate earlier, but
Sane wasn't world class. Sane was a punt at the time. Sterling was a young lad out of Liverpool.
Should have kept Echeverri over Doku and Savino, by the way.
Why? What to play 5 games, 6 months, and then we all want him out again and hound him?
He showed more at World Cup.
Okay, wait, Martin. I got a better analogy for you. When we bought all the guys in the past, you could recall what they were doing in their past teams consistently. The guys that we've bought, we cannot recall, and I'm talking about the 2 wingers specifically. They were not exactly lighting the world on fire in their past teams. Outside of the 1 year at Girona,
had a good season with Girona.
1 season. The 2 loans before that, he didn't do anything really remarkable. He was flat, which is why he ended up at Girona. Doku, I couldn't even tell you the game highlights memorable from where he was doing at Rennes. If you go Sane before we bought him, everybody goes back to the free kick against Real Madrid. Sterling at Liverpool, what he was doing as a young player. KDB with Wolfsburg. Dzeko with Wolfsburg. Aguero with Atletico Madrid. Yaya with Barcelona. David Silva with a Valencia team that was punching up. The guys that we've bought, those two, I can't recall. Even Marmoush. I like Marmoush. It was one season.
Oh, but what a season, though. Oh, my God.
Hell of a season.
Tell DJ Dreamer to message me on X and we'll have a conversation about serious footballers.
You need to tell me why I can't even get in the Bundesliga.
Probably because the fucking club's a mess.
Who's this? Edgeberry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he made a mistake. He should have got
I like
Girona.
that. We don't give Oscar Bob time, but we'll give fucking Echeverri all the time.
Also, Echeverri might actually help Girona like not get relegated.
Oh, that's amazing. But Oscar Bob, but we'll give Echeverri the keys.
He's not the same position as Oscar Bob.
Oh,
I thought Bob was a 10 in the academy, wasn't he?
Yeah, in the academy.
Echeverri will
So
leave.
that's what Echeverri is.
Yeah,
Echeverri's never coming back. That's
I'll tell you, we'll be going. I'll tell you, we'll be going in January. James Trafford.
Yeah,
I think he'll go next summer.
It's what?
I've heard good to Liverpool.
Oh.
Yeah. They already have that Georgian guy. They're not going to sign Trafford.
No,
if Andy got more time at United, they would never have bought in Bremo, and Bremo was clear of all wingers.
Yeah.
Hang on, they've had about 4 managers in between that, RT.
Do you reckon?
I've heard Pat leaving at the end of the season as well.
Who?
Pat leaving at the end of the season.
Oh, who told you that? The same person who was getting Nico G's out with the metatarsal. Fucking shortest metatarsal I've ever seen, that one, Alan.
What about the Rodri?
Quite injured anyway, Martin.
Is that
Quite
fake?
injured.
The Rodri stuff? Is the Rodri
Alan,
stuff
you've
fake?
got to stop doing this ITK stuff. You're not very good at it, mate. You're not good. You're not good at it.
Alan, what did your ITK say about Rodri?
Leave it to the pro.
Going to Real Madrid.
You're not a fucking pro, Martin. You said Nico G was fucking back.
This morning on South Stand.
I
you had an update in the 6 hours you've been asleep.
Listen, I speak to my contact on the South Stand on a regular basis.
Yeah, well, you haven't got a contact on the South Stand.
Oh.
Is that the same source?
I know who your contact is, so let's not do that one, Sunshine.
Actually, I think
Tariq, I'm going for some lunch. I'm going to bid you good night, Martin.
Well, you're going to go and have a chat with your ITK. Off your pod.
Yeah, I'm off as well. I'm off as well.
Oh, there we go. He's off for a chat with his ITK.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see you've calmed down after the initial
onslaught. Yeah, after your debate, which we're never going to work out.
But why is he never going to walk out? Because
Mahrez standing still with piss all over his current wingers.
Plays time.
And just remember, Martin, you can go and get green dye for your hair.
Why? Is it St. Patrick's Day?
Green dye? What for?
Why would he dye his hair green?
Or pink or blue.
Oh, because I'm woke. Yeah, I forgot I'm woke.
No. You have to shave the sides of your head and get one of these noses.
Hey, Al.
Hey, go on, Curtis. I hope we're on about the channel because Alan's never stepped foot in the actual South Stand. Go on, Curtis.
Hey, Al. Hey, Al, you'll be going in the newsstand, won't you, Al? You'll be going in the newsstand, won't you?
Mate, no, my season card's 5th row up top tier of the South Stand.
Have you got
No, you're going in the North, Al. You're going in the family stand.
My uncle still goes.
Is it? Is he on your friends and family? Is he on your friends and family list?
Al, won't you be in the know?
Don't you worry about it.
Al, won't you be in the newsstand?
And your season ticket is bye-bye.
I know. Well, there we go.
Al, won't you be going to the newsstand?
Mate, I could go in that newsstand actually. The corporate
looks good, doesn't it? Looks good, doesn't it?
He's going to sit in the corporate seats, right?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Hey, Elliot, I'll tell you what, Elliot.
I'm all for the first 4 rows. First row.
Yeah.
Elliot, why don't you come on next Sunday?
You'll have to move Martin because it's safe standing in the family stand now.
You're boring me now. Why don't you come on Sunday, Elliot?
What's that?
Come on Sunday. We got 1894 City Matters.
Nah, I think I'll be fucking plucking my pubes.
Oh, you're not coming on then?
Nah, not bothered about that shit.
Oh, well,
Shitting man's and clap.
Can someone give me a ticket for a game in May, potentially?
Man City have never signed an actual world-class player, but they usually sign very good players and become world-class. Spot on. Curtis, you know
Holland and Donnarumma.
That's getting cancelled. Ireland season ticket. It don't work without the remote control on it. Listen, the whole point of this is, Elliot, we need to give people time.
It's not happening, bro.
Then we're never going to give anyone any time. Then
they're not good enough though to give time to be fair. That's the problem.
I'd say sorry, I missed the conversation earlier, but Doc was on his third year. I think that's enough.
Martin, on your kid's life, you genuinely think Jamie Doku and Savinho are good enough for our level?
I will judge Doku at the end of this season because 3 years is fair.
No, currently. Is it stands?
Currently, right now, no. They need to improve.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm going to abuse them.
That's just stupid anyway, people who abuse them. But
who do we think is the most likely of the three to make it?
If it was up to Pep, I think it was Sabino.
Ryan McAdoo.
Oh.
That's where I'd go.
He's going with the teenagers.
Don't see Doku getting a new contract, do you?
Fucking hell, yeah.
He's
not being sent to move away.
Oh, you mean like Doku did when he tried to go Barcelona?
On loan, that, bro.
Oh, but I don't see any abuse coming Doku's way for trying.
On loan, that though. That on loan. That were on loan.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
It was on loan though, to be fair, so it's different, isn't it? Not 70 M's.
70 M's. Can you send me this thing of where that was?
Well, I believe to be fair, I believe Fabrizio, to be honest.
Oh dear. It
was quite right. It was quite good with Donnarumma thing, to be fair. So
all right. Bit wrong on Rodrigo, though, wasn't it?
No, I just think that Savino didn't go, so couldn't get Rodrigo.
Thank fuck he was wrong on Rodrigo.
Well, because Savino didn't go, did
he? 007. Him and Verts were having a competition for a bit.
I can't believe you try and fucking put Savino and Rodrigo in the same bracket.
I'm not. Savino has more G&A than him.
What of all time? What of all time?
No, this season.
Of all time?
I'm going to be doing all season. Are we doing all time?
Well, I said second season earlier, and you kept ignoring me. So
I back the players that are in a blue shirt, not the ones that are.
I thought you'd change it. I'm not doing second season with Mahrez.
FC 26. Do you want a game?
I've got it, mate. I've got it, pal.
I'll get Rodrigo in the team for you.
Yeah, I've already got him. Good player.
Do we talk about Akanji to Turkey? Whoopsie.
Who said that?
Did Fabrizio say that? I think he did.
Oh,
yeah. According to Fabrizio, we was going to Galatasaray, wasn't it?
Well, no, I can't remember.
Wasn't Edison going to Galatasaray as well? Because they kept going, they're going to make a bid. They're going to make a bid. They're going to make a bid. Fenerbahce did it in a day. Weird that, innit? So was that two Fabrizio got wrong?
What about Randers and Donnarumma? What about Randers and Donnarumma and Ficties?
Right.
That's free.
A clock is right. A broken clock is right twice a day.
That was free. That's free.
Right, but he also got two wrong.
But he got more right than wrong, then, didn't he?
So the
he
one
almost ended the Yashko deal. So Fabrizio, yeah, shut up.
That was before his mate come in, though. To be fair, his mate Hugo come in, so
his mate Hugo. That's the one. Hamza hates him.
Spending that cash in summer. Hamza will be loving him. Go and get Elise.
Oh, here we go. Yes. To be fair, Rodrigo didn't start 6 out of those 7 games.
No wonder you're comparing him then.
Savino's got the lowest minutes out of all our wingers, but you're going to make that as the one.
You've got the lowest winger. You've got the lowest minutes.
Lowest minutes out of all our wingers, but never mind.
I don't think he has.
He was injured. He didn't play till got the derby.
Chick's only played 25 minutes.
He ran over his toe with his suitcase.
Yeah.
Chick's only played 80 minutes, hasn't
Something like that.
I'll tell you what, some of you better never have kids because if they don't pass the booking GCSEs, you'll be putting them up for adoption. Get out for adoption.
Are you ignoring that, Chick?
Can I ask a right back question?
Go on.
Would anybody take Michael Coyote as a right back option over Livramento?
Yeah, and Kevin Shardy.
Homegrown?
No, Coyote is the right back from
Long throw.
Good question, this DJ. Can you imagine how Verts would have felt on this form with our fans?
Oh, gives a shit. I love it how you care about fans, Martin.
Well, he's German, so I'd be a little.
I love it how you care about fans so much, Martin.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were a fan channel.
Oh, yeah.
What are we now?
I don't know, mate. I've only just started watching your show last 3 weeks.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the support.
You're welcome, pal.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, Rodrigo is getting benched behind Mustang Tuono. Not the best look.
Maybe Hamza was right about Mustang Tuono.
Dylan says no, we're all right because we got Kafunas to you, Daniel.
Proper baller.
Cheeky should have took the 70 million for Sereno. Don't think Cheeky was in charge then.
You go.
Cheeky wasn't there, mate. Cheeky had gone.
I don't think it weren't spotting director anyway. Were the problem? I don't think.
Greatest ever manager.
I don't think it were.
Would anyone? That's what he said the other day. Would anyone take Matty Cash right back?
As I said 25 minutes ago. He just had no contracts.
Alfie was suggesting that for a while.
Kyoto is strong and top class, says Predator. So he's with you, Daniel.
I don't know who that is.
Vibe says no, he's a one-season wonder, long throwing merchant. I've not seen a lot of him. I'm not going to lie. Exactly. Pep said they have to improve. You can definitely. And you know what?
Then he keeps playing him. But then he keeps playing him. So he's just killing himself.
Bodies there though. Well, I think with Marmouche and Turkey being back, I think they're going to start getting benched now.
Allowed an opinion, mine.
Are you saying you want Pep out then?
Did I say that?
Well, you can't go. I'm allowed an opinion. Do you want him off? See what I mean?
Go back to the comment. Go back to the comment. Go back to the comment.
I can't. That's all anyone says now.
Go back to the comment.
You're allowed an opinion.
Go back to the comment. Right. So what I'm saying to you is, if he keeps playing him, he's only going to just kill himself. He's going to get abuse. Right. Am I wrong?
That's right.
So what's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing. Just an opinion.
0 to 100, you.
Just an opinion.
Correct.
Is he a Tesla?
Just an opinion. I love this. I'm not going to say it. Rodrigo is benched for Vinicius, not Mastantuono. Are you Rodrigo's agent, Predator? Seriously? Just to wind up Martin Jed Spence? Jesus, yeah, and you're talking standard. People are chucking me Jed Spence.
Quality player.
Didn't he just renew his contract?
Point, he is not shit and he's not better than all our wingers. Is Ain't Nori getting back in the starting 11?
I think he is on Wednesday.
Probably play old ice skater at left back who we played yesterday.
I never want to see Joshko Vardiel play left back again.
In my opinion, we're going strong as City manager in 2030.
Who?
Pep is what BB said.
No chance.
I mean, Arsenal aren't exactly setting the world on fire with their performances. Yeah, against Newcastle, they were better, but last 2 games they've been back to back. I've been back to the norm for them.
Chocolate League, though.
Kel, someone is waving a hand outside your window.
There's nobody waving in my backyard.
Vinny is shit. He won't start for us. To be clear, I like Rodrigo, and he's the best if he gets out of Madrid. Looks like he's in the same space as Sabinho for us. He has lost the fans. He's been there years, though, not 5 minutes. Where is Mamouche fitting now? He's fit.
What's that trying to say then about Savinho? If he's been here last time and he's getting more stick than Rodrigo, who's been there for however long and he's won what he's won, what's that trying to say about
2 Champions Leagues.
I don't think it's to do with performances.
Do you not?
Nope.
Oh.
Considering your well yesterday from you and Alan was about the summer.
I think you played well on Sunday.
No, I don't think any of the wingers did, but I thought I can name you 4 players worse than Savinho on Sunday.
Go on then.
Reinders. Stones. Gavardio. And Oscar Bob. And so there you go.
And who?
So that's 4. Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob.
And who was the other one before that?
John Stones, Oscar Bob, Reinders, and Gavardio.
You didn't even shout out Bernardo.
I don't think Guardo was bad as Savinho.
That whole midfield was just awful on Sunday. They got so out bullied. That was the wrong midfield.
I'm not saying Gavardio's bad. I'm saying
to be fair, Reinders weren't playing in his right position, so
okay. To play a guy who doesn't win duels with 2 other guys who don't play defense right now, like that was just.
You won't like Xavi as manager. Yeah, the guy punches his bloody players. Jesus.
What? Yikes.
Reinders, Stones, Gavardio.
That was from Fabrizio, that.
Reinders, Stones, Gavardio all played out of position, so won't count. Did Savinho? So is Savinho a right winger?
Stones was playing as a center back, though.
Left winger.
He's played that position before.
So what was he on Sunday then?
Stones was a center back inverting into the midfield.
So hang on, did Savinho not play that position on Sunday?
No, he played left wing.
Playing right
Where's
wing.
he played most game? What's Savinho?
Yeah.
Oscar Bob played right wing, you don't know.
Oh yeah, we did. Sorry. Yeah.
Did you watch the game?
I was at the game. Slept since then though.
Oh yeah. Did you go? Did you?
Yes, I did go.
That's why we lost then. That's why we lost then.
I'm not going to Swansea because my dad's in hospital, so I'm not going to Swansea. My dad got it, so no, I'm not going to Swansea. I have to give that one a miss. My brother.
Hopefully, then Savinho won't play then, so you don't miss him too much.
No, I've got more important things at the minute. The chorus against Rodrigo has been going for a good couple of years, but Real has a rough fan base. To be fair, Gigi conceded on his first shot again.
Oh.
There is an argument that Duffy is the right wing, not left. So this is the problem. We can go through all this all day about people. Oh, my stalker's here.
Martin, you do this long enough to get stalkers.
I will give you an autograph when you send me £1,000. You get an autograph. That game was on. That game was on. What on? What game was on?
Martin, you're worth more than £1,000.
I'm not. Oh, sorry, I forgot a super chat off Gunnar. My bad. Thank you for the €2. Good Ebening, mind the gap. Yeah, you are top of the league and you are there where you are. The new stand rule, brilliant for everyone. Alan, you're more than welcome to come and have a chat on Sunday. By the way, 1894 and City Matters are coming on Sunday after Bournemouth, where we're going to have a chat about the now stand expansion. So that'll be intriguing for Sunday night. Dante from 1894 is coming on, and we've got a rep from City Matters coming on Sunday. So we'll start it off with that, and then we'll go into the Bournemouth post-match afterwards. So yeah, really, that's going to be a cracking show. I know some don't like that, but it is going to affect the people in the North Stand. I know Alan likes to make jokes, etc. But it is a bit of a sore point for some people. Rightfully so in my eyes. It is what it is. I know some people are too scared to have a go at the owners. It is what it is. I don't even think it's the owners. I think it's one person who makes this decision.
Oh,
I think it's Soriano, from honest with you.
My earphones for the what?
He says, I blame Kelce's earphones and Martin's ketchup bottle. Ketchup bottle.
I didn't even watch
all I'm going to say
game.
is we are still in the title hunt. Bournemouth and Liverpool will decide our title. Brown Sandwich Brigade in the new Aguero stand. Well, we'll see. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Ed, thank you for joining us, mate.
No problem, man. As always. Good. It was a good show, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, I'm spicy at the minute. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I am emotional because I'm going
I
through a
missed
lot.
all that, man. I'll listen
I
to the
don't care,
replay.
but it is what it is. I have not heard anything about Rodri's contract, so whether Daps has, I don't know. I have not heard anything. I'm just running out of things to say. I gathered that. But thank you, Kelsey. I know you joined late, but big up. Thank you for joining us.
Well, my friend won't be in town this weekend, so the Friday night one I'll be around for that.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, for me, the simple thing of this is, look, that's just, I get people have been down. People are upset when we lose. I get it. I get people want to put a blame on something, but can we be a little bit? I don't know. Let's talk about things of how we can do it, because whether people like it or not, you're stuck with the wingers until the summertime. They're not going to go out in January and start spending 300 million on a bunch of wingers. So you have to make it work. And I don't think abusing and having a go at the players for the next 7 months is going to help them whatsoever. We saw the effect it had on Edison, the effect it had on Gundogan, the effect it had on everyone. The Kanja, everyone. They all left in the end. What worries me is I don't want to get into this habit as a fan base of abuse to get a player out. And that seems to be the thing in a minute, as if we give them enough shit and enough abuse, they'll go. That's fan power, I think, scary.
You gotta touch grass or go find a partner. Like,
yeah, no, but
put the phone down. Just put the phone down.
It is totally fair to analytically criticize them. So to say, listen, Sabinho doing enough? No. Is Bob doing enough? No. Is Doku doing enough? No. To say they're never going to be good enough, I don't know. Because remember, this is the same thing when we said Palmer's not going to be good enough. And now we're all wishing we had Palmer back.
Well, the good news is we have players coming back, so these players can step out of the spotlight for a little while. They can.
Yeah.
The fans
in the
cool
same
off
way,
them.
by the way, Morgan Rogers wasn't good enough. Now look at him.
No.
Can we just?
Some people say he's still not good enough.
Time. You can't call it a rebuild and then demand a treble.
Facts. You have to. There's a journey to the treble, and we saw it took 7 years.
This is what I'm saying. It's like I get it. I get we can have frustrations, but we're taking out on everyone and anyone. People want Stones out. People want Akanji out. People, wanted Ake out. People want Bob out. They want Sabinho out. Sorry, yeah, people want Ake gone. Some want Stones to not renew. You want Kovacic out. Some don't think Reinders is good enough. Are we going to look? We're not going to. Would you just kick 3/4 of the squad out the door?
Yeah, people just don't have patience. And this is coming. I know, because I'm not a patient person, but I'm like, come on, give him, like, Savino, second year, give him time. Oscar Bob, technically his first season, give him time. We have to be patient bringing these players back too. And I think that's why Marmoush and Turkey haven't been starting games yet. But I think we're at the point now where it's been long enough now. So let's start to ramp up the minutes now.
And Curtis,
we desperately need them.
It's all on the board. You can't blame the wingers when the club chose this direction. And a lot of fans wanted this direction, Curtis. A lot of fans wanted the young, youthful projects. You can't moan when they're not ripping it up within a year.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if this is going to be more of the normal, because Viana seems to like younger players.
It is what it is. We just, listen, I get the all want wingers, but unless you're going to go and spend 150, 200 mil to get Cabot out, and then you ain't getting everyone. And then everyone goes, Semenyo. What happens if Semenyo? What happens if Semenyo ends up like Grealish? Great at a lower league. I feel awful saying this. Good at a lower league club, comes to a much bigger club and doesn't perform. What do we say then?
Well, Liverpool might find that out, because I've heard they're going to get him in January.
That's what I'm saying. Liverpool spent $500 million, and look at them.
That's proof that money, it's not the money, it's the manager.
Exactly. Big fish, small pond. With all due respect to Semenyo, We ain't Bournemouth, and we ain't the Vitality. And Bournemouth's a brilliant football club. Proper family-oriented, lovely football club. But they're not Manchester City.
No. They're
You're
pretty
telling
good,
me
though.
to
That's
be
gonna
Real
be a tough
Madrid?
game.
Yeah. We've been down this road. Exactly. But anyway, no, big up. Kelsey, anything coming up on True Sitter?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do a match preview, just a short one, just a quick lineup. You can see our bench and a starting lineup, basically. And then we'll do a watch along on Wednesday.
Good,
and then
good,
a review stream sometime after. I'm also going on Alfie's channel tomorrow afternoon for our we're doing our Wednesday whining on Tuesday.
Good.
Right. We'll
Right.
see you in the
We'll
chat
be
for
back.
that one.
Tomorrow I'm on Blue Pill, Red Pill with
Lovely. That's gonna be lovely. Your gal's gonna be lovely.
Tell Gal that Patrick's doing a.
He's gonna talk a lot of shit about Harlem
tomorrow.
being the only guy option, and you were wrong, Martin. By the way.
Yeah.
Ask
I've
him what
got to
Yuckerus
deal.
is doing. Ask him what his 60 million pound striker is
I've
doing.
got to deal with the gal tomorrow, so that's going to be fun.
Well, you're going to get the last laugh in May. We'll just say that.
So 2 p.m. tomorrow, Donna Sam's channel, Blue Pill, Red Pill. And then there'll be no Blues Down Under tomorrow. It's going to be Wednesday this week because of work commitments for Rich. It's going to be at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. 9 a.m. Wednesday morning. Blues Down Under will be a Swansea preview. At the moment, I'm not going to Swansea. Things are a mess at home. I need to sort that out first. So no, I'm not in a great headspace right now. I'm in a very bad headspace, hence my anger. I'm just spoke to someone earlier on. Kelson knows all about it. I'm hearing too much shit from different people now, and I think football's going a way I don't like. It's going a very nasty way, very nasty area, and it's upsetting me a bit. So please be nice to each other. And yes, you can constructively criticize players and the manager 100%, but this is shit. No, come on. And again, yes, you're allowed your opinion, but just please stop doing this. It's my opinion, so it means I can say what I want. No, it doesn't. If you have an opinion, depending on what your opinion is, there is always a consequence. Yeah, always remember that. Big up, Paul, and we'll see you on the next one. Smash them thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you all soon.